Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Pretty girl. Okay, so, yeah. So, when you are ready, I will, if your stream's up and whatnot.
Yeah, I will
start a
just
stream.
1 sec here. Recalibrate now that I've
I'm
moved
gonna
her
go ahead and move
items.
channels.
Yeah, feel free to throw me into the other channel. I just undeaf him.
I'll move you into my GM channel. Granted, I don't really need to since I'm here anyways, so it doesn't necessarily matter, but...
It's so much better.
I like this one so much.
Yeah,
sounds
yeah, I figured this is probably her first time stepping out of hospice after being comatose
so,
and told, hey, take it easy for a couple of days. Now
so a couple things then you're going to be made very quickly aware. Would she be staying in the outpost itself, or would she be staying somewhere else?
If you want to keep her in the area, then probably, yeah, the outpost where they have the, medical help and medical center.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would assume she was moved into the city. Because this is a character, she has been out for a couple years.
Yeah, so what we can do, she's recently awoken. She has made her way down to the observatory. She decided to spend the night there. So she's currently staying in the inn area, resting up. Upon waking up, you are going to realize there is a massive snowstorm happening. And this is not one that, in your experience, you've ever seen. You've seen normal blizzards in Ishgard. That's nothing new. This is something much more fierce. Constant hail coming down from the sky. Something off.
I suppose it's a good thing I added these.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect for cold weather such as this.
Exactly. So it as soon as you open the door to step outside, it is going to be snowing and hailing at you pretty heavily. You know there's a tavern right next to the inn. It's down the stairs and to the right, and I'll go ahead and teleport you over to the inn the bed area where you would have been staying the night. And then we can go from there. All right.
Cold? Nah. She is Arena Vieira. She is quite used to the cold, actually. Prefers it almost. Grew up living in harsh conditions up in mountains. Almost like a certain other person. But yeah. Our name is, well, we have a couple of names. I'll go down the list of information about this character. Her name is Obviahin. Or at least it was until she left her village.
All right, there you are. As you can tell, you can kind of see the snow coming down pretty heavily from the particle effect avatar thing we have going on right now. So, as you said, you'll step out the door over there. You will immediately notice the weather, and whether or not you decide to brave the weather, it's up to you. If you do go out into the snow, which I'm assuming you will, you're probably gonna get bonked quite a few times. You might get a scratch or two from the sharp hail. I'll let you play it out as you will. And then, of course, everyone's gathered currently in the tavern, which is, as I said, down the stairs to the right.
Gotcha.
All right. See you there.
All right, there we go. Anyways, as I was saying, she is not a monk. No, she's actually a white mage. But yeah, she chose the name Hibiscus, realized that one was a bit of a mouthful, and decided on Aster, which I misspelled it there. I'll need to fix that. She is from the region of Othard, which is another continent separate from this one. She left her home in search of knowledge on how to better use conjuration, became a white mage, and then decided she was interested in this sagecraft that she'd heard of. White Mage Gang! Yes, this is my Final Fantasy XIV character. I've been playing for a few days. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. And yeah, we're trying something a little bit different here. I have to decide how to talk as this character. I don't know if I want to give her a funny name or a funny accent. Sorry. Please let the benchmark drop already. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, I should probably do this because I realized I didn't do this earlier. Ah, yeah, that's why I felt so low. Whole Scottish accent. Still in January. Yeah, we're not seeing anything for Dawn Trail for at least a few more months. She manifest a staff? Yes, but I didn't set that up. Plus, she's been in a coma for a little while. That's what Seer meant by waking up. She was in hospice for several years in a coma. Guess they didn't need anything. Yeah, I don't know. You'll find out soon. You'll find out more information soon.
The winds howl around you as you peer out into the surrounding area. You quickly realize this isn't a normal storm that you're used to. You've seen blizzards. This isn't. Strange. Hail clatters down onto the stone. Small pieces, but sharp enough still. And over the howling winds, you can catch the faint drift of voices. And you can assume that they're coming from the tavern.
I can manipulate Aether, that's how dancers work, but I do not know how to create nor disperse.
We barely have enough on that. As a Dark Knight, I only know very little. Well, we do have two white mages that are
You're going to get hurt.
Because it's still happening?
They're still in the. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's raining pretty bad. If you need medical, there's a white. Where the fuck is the white mage?
There's still some space. I'm just gonna just slink into the snow for a little bit right here in the ledge. Sorry.
There was a white mage here if you needed medical from all the hail, but I don't know where they went.
No, it's fine. I came in from the inn next door.
Oh, okay,
For the record.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need a drink, I'd recommend getting one now. Before everybody else gets drunk enough to drink it all. Again.
Hot chocolate and hot mead.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
Welcome.
I usually leave that up to mapping play.
You think
Now, will
there's
you
a hole her size
Don't blame me.
from where she came in again?
Hello.
Excuse me. Any chance I could get a drink? Maybe a bit of food if you have any behind the bar?
You heard her.
Yes, he can help you there.
What would you like?
Whatever you have. Maybe wine? If you have it. Generally my preference.
Of course. Give me just a moment.
He does that. Hello there. I am Luna Luma, and I am the Adventurers Guild Associate for this area. So, I believe that you are an adventurer. You have the look of one.
Happen to be one, yes.
They'll be. No.
So, if you're looking to do quests at any time, or what be it, do let me know.
Hopefully the storm doesn't
Maybe
get
Sarai.
worse in that time.
You'll be fine.
We'll see. Certainly.
How was it?
Oh,
Don't mind, how are the astrologers?
Honestly, very fucking worse. We could
Busy.
have a lot of people with concussion right
Very
now.
Is
unhelpful.
going to place down
Everyone did seem to get back.
a plate of fried
Right,
okianas
here. Great.
and a glass of red wine.
We need your help with
would be
something.
nice if
I
we
need your
had
help
our
with
sand
something. Still waiting for the white mages.
I agree.
322.
Where is this? Yeah, where is the sage? Are you not cold?
Perhaps he's still sleeping in the inn room. We wouldn't
in
be
this
able to
weather,
get to
no.
him
Well,
probably.
I suppose it's a bit cold today, but I don't know about that storm.
So, as a red mage,
Wasn't nearly
you
this
are
bad
perceived as
yesterday.
both white and
You're right.
black
Damn it.
magic, but you use your own ether.
It has been
Are you
getting
capable of
worse.
utilizing
Thank you.
Sinnoh for the ambient ether? And still not sort
I'm
of
just
goes
getting
against
heavy.
red
I'm
magic,
having to
but
stretch my legs.
might be a bit necessary.
Why don't you take a seat?
Wonderful.
I have mastered both.
Then,
I have mastered every seat for a moment.
Black, white, summon.
wonderful.
All of it. Quite enjoyable.
Then I'm
I know exactly what you're looking for.
Space, I
yes, currently looking for
Yeah, we went.
Expanding and manipulating ether is how we heal.
Summer seems convenient.
What's your story?
whenever they're ready.
Like not being
In general, I'm the free company leader from the
I'm used to it at this point.
Nia and my wife.
What are you doing all by your lonesome over here?
I was talking to together for quite some time.
Streaming way, but is Ryder already like losing patience? It's been 5 minutes.
I'm just a bit lost more than anything. Seems like the conversation's kind of all over the place.
You know, I'm wondering if this storm keeps up.
Ooh, guess who does
the
that?
numbers
And
can
Primal
return to
Aether.
Foundation.
Oh no, we need red mages only.
Am I
Yeah.
seeing this start? Did it just stop?
No room for a bard. And
What I was gonna say, numbers could return to Foundation and come back through Dragonhead and see how the barrier is and how
I don't know why I even went on the first mission to begin
and
with.
find out who's doing it. Just over here.
I mean, I owed a debt, but I didn't really get to even do much. I'm not that useful when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh God, he already noticed.
At least I'm not the only one, huh? That makes two of us.
I am listening to music.
Sit your ass back down. All right, I'll sit down.
As I was saying before, the blizzard.
What's up with him trying to get himself killed out in the blizzard?
When he gets his mind set on something, he
He
gets a one-track mind release button.
Is it just a warrior of light thing of his?
That's kind of who he is.
No cheesy bacon. That's
That's
why
why
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
my butt.
Maybe.
And that's a him thing.
You go ask
Not
Ryan.
worry about
That's
it.
his
That's a him
favorite
thing.
thing.
To be fair,
I mean, you do
done the
have a
three.
very nice
Okay.
ass. He had no information about.
Yeah.
If he can
yeah, especially now make two of us.
How did he do that?
like slightly wet flagging outside.
It's not that I'm saying he can.
I wasn't really much for it. There's nothing to worry like a handle.
It was more, I wasn't sure. Just in case we need him for something.
I was really
He
confused.
just wanted to help.
Mostly, yeah. My help was kind of abused.
Well, regardless,
Excuse me.
I'm not sticking around trying
Didn't
to
quite-
my friends.
What's your
It does
name
seem
earlier?
like many would
How long has this storm been going on today?
love to use our abilities
Wasn't nearly this
for
bad.
their own
Nor the day
selfish
before that.
needs.
It's already been a couple weeks, actually.
Mm.
I'm very sorry.
And
you
it's only getting more
had
intense.
such experiences.
I don't question. Still hailing?
No.
I can't say it's all bad. I met a lot of good people.
Unfortunately, they're not here right now.
The weather's been getting worse, the animals have been getting sparse.
Really?
We're in the thick of it.
Even before the final days, it is nice that we've managed to meet so many friends along the way.
Did it taste good?
Very.
It's just barely been enough to keep the roads cleared at this point.
The bonds that we've created that make it all worthwhile.
It's almost to the point where we can't get reliable supplies in anymore.
During the final days when everything was happening, I was
Has there been any
lost.
news from the local adventurers guild?
And unfortunately,
Disturbances?
the was
None as of not yet.
Garamo.
The only things we've learned has been from what they discovered today.
Was it good? Was the cheesy bacon good?
I guess I missed a few things while I was out and about. What happened?
It's an easy trap to fall into that when things happen,
Well,
the tank
a couple of the adventurers went out to investigate.
feel as though they were responsible.
They discovered that one of the areas is experiencing some
Even though it's been
unnatural
quite a long
fluctuations of
time.
ether.
Sure, I know you would do your
Really?
best to protect everyone.
From what I
You
heard,
do.
there's an area
I don't think you're
that's
to blame for anyone's loss of life.
missing ether,
It's much better to
if
think
I
of it
remember
from
them
positive.
saying that correctly.
Missing?
Bacon.
One time,
It's almost as if it was devoid of ether, filled with something different.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
She was.
You lost me.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Probably won't.
That was all they discovered before a
I
hailstorm
know.
came out of nowhere.
And I know exactly what it is they discovered. I've been dealing with that back in Doma.
I was adopted pretty early, so
I
I
would
didn't
be
really have an
lying if I said I
Well.
wasn't in a similar trap before, so blaming myself for their loss.
Any news would be
As a
helpful.
Dark Knight, it's certainly something we learn to overcome.
It wasn't
Learn
that
to live with and use as motivation. I very much think that you should try your best to be good to yourself and not blame yourself for what happens. Think more of those you can yet say.
What is happening?
Yes, I know, my leg is janky.
Anyways.
I hate to interrupt. Your tincture? He's rolling in the snow.
Much better.
It's working beautifully.
I'm glad to hear it.
Fair enough, though.
Might be able to turn it down just a little bit for the next batch, but well done.
I'm not
Well,
entirely sure.
alright.
We could go chat.
Glad to see it worked.
Haven't seen you around before.
Oh, well, I only just arrived last night. Was traveling.
If that's the case.
Stopped here.
We can discuss our woes over a drink some other time.
Just in case. Especially with as bad as it was snowing last night.
I'm very glad to
Seems to
admit
only have gotten worse today. Though perhaps it's delayed for now.
Just a little bit. Surprising. Sarai. Sarai Kaiseri. It's a pleasure.
I have an effect on people.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you as well. Earlier, you had mentioned
What can I
something
get
about
for you?
Domo? From Domo? Wasn't aware that
Not necessarily from Doma. I am from Kugane.
Of course.
Really?
Hingashi, to be specific. Yes.
So far.
Well,
Brings you
the
here.
land of Hingashi, but Kugane.
You're the ninja, right?
Traveling about.
I suppose this I can understand.
I do so much enjoy so.
Okay then.
Well, here you are.
This
Your clothes and put on another outfit so
etheric
quickly.
disturbance.
That's very impressive.
I hope you
Is
enjoy.
this a common problem that's cropped up?
It's like glam.
It's glamour.
No. But I've seen similar things happen
Honestly, I
before,
think
but I've
glamour
not
is
seen them in
weird.
quite some time, so this is very
Someone could just be full-on butt naked and somehow still
Hello.
wear clothes.
I have no idea where she
Well,
went.
that's Emperor's new clothing.
Yeah, you're right.
We
guess
finally
it's
get
as good
everyone
as we
together
get.
and just.
True. Still naked, wearing invisible cloth.
People seem to be good at that around here. Except for him. He stands out like a sore thumb all the time.
I have been.
And makes his presence known.
Yourself?
Huh?
Wow.
What are you saying about me over there?
What?
Have you tried looking down, Harmony?
What do you
I
want
often
about?
have to.
I know.
Me?
100% sure on whether or not the weather is actually cleared up.
I would never say anything about my dear, dear friend, my good, amazing friend.
Are you trying to go out in this weather again?
Well, I was.
The tiny one.
but-
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it looks like it's let up now.
In a previous life, there, because I never seen anyone dig so
Okay, then.
fast.
You're
Still
wanting to
cold as
go,
shit,
you may
though.
as well go.
I've never seen
Yeah, it's
anyone
cold, but you can still go
with their
out.
arms through
Just be careful. Still not weather to travel for too long.
Garmo is fucking way
Oh, wait.
worse than
Has to be.
Is this a new person?
Yeah, the Garlands.
You know, you could ask their name instead of just
That place is a lot worse.
new person. I'm Ryder.
Way colder.
I was getting to that.
Well, one usually does give a name
Sorry about
when introducing themselves, but I suppose pointing is usually considered a bit rude. In most places.
Sorry about that. Ryder Sidriel,
No physics.
Warrior of Light.
Yeah.
Aster.
The brand.
Seems about.
Aster.
Wait,
That's a cool name.
Inspector Hitlerbrand.
hold up. Did you...
Or his father.
I did encounter him once.
Yes.
I didn't think anything of it.
Like the... Warrior of Light, the one
Yes.
that was there
He's quite the
during the
wacky fellow.
Battle of Ishgard and... fought the dragon.
Yeah, that's me.
Ah, it's very nice to meet you.
I can vouch for that.
Surprisingly so.
It's an honor to finally meet you.
I think he's a little bit of everything.
So what brings you out and about this time,
Have you ever seen someone
Thank you.
use so much power
Just doing my
just
job.
to create? It's
Aren't
terrifying.
we all?
research project
He
with me.
karate chopped a head of lettuce and
So,
created
no,
burgers.
That hadn't been for
so-
yours and the others heroics, where they certainly all would have perished.
There's no manner or reason to his culinary skills. It just tastes very good.
Don't worry about
I
it.
can understand that.
I've always been a man that wants to make sure that others can live their lives.
I've been doing my own research recently.
An honorable
If you
goal.
see an inspector, feet,
Thank you.
feet out, head in.
So, Aster, what do you do?
He's
Well,
buried.
not much
Has
as
a
of recent,
found
but
upside down with his legs.
I suppose I used to be a bit of an adventurer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
When I was an old guy, I ran into him,
What skills you possess or class?
which was weird.
Oh, well, I
ran into him in the golden saucer.
though I am
managed to go
interested
through
to
the
learn
wooden
more of
floor.
sagecraft. I'd heard rumors of it long ago, but
I could see
unsure
that.
Suplexed by
I
his
can
father.
see
the Charlemagne's ever shared their secrets with the
Right
rest
off
of
the
us.
upper railing, I would assume.
Yep, sounds like the Charlemagne's. Let's see.
I actually don't think I have. Do we have a safe fair group at all?
To learn about him.
Once things ease up out there, I'll help you.
One highlight I can remember.
I don't think so.
Oh, Lord.
Oh damn, I was hoping I could help them.
Seems to cause me issues.
I've been trying to learn more about it and try to hone the skills. I got my start working as a coacher in my village before leaving and traveling.
I have to agree with you on that
Coming
one.
here to Eorzea.
I felt my clothes light.
Yes.
My chest burned, my stomach getting burned.
Well,
I
that's
didn't say
great then.
coming here to Eorzea. Where are you from?
I didn't drink the potion.
Oh! I should have guessed. Clothes.
I see.
I am wondering if it's safe to venture outside. I don't know where
Well,
my wife is.
White Mage. Going into Sagecraft as well. We could definitely use your expertise around here then. The more the merrier.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say that, especially someone of your caliber. Actually, in fact,
At least you know.
I may need a moment to gather him.
Sort of in a
He
bit
was
of a
thinking about
situation
the
myself right
inspector, and
now.
it caused some manner of PTSD.
Of him or of my journey?
I've been asleep for a little while.
Imagine.
You could say.
Uh-huh.
You recall that day in Ishgard with the dragon? They nearly broke through the barrier.
Yes, the dragon son.
Trying to be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wait, are we?
I was actually there.
Alright, I
Closer to
should
the
be
city
alright now.
trying to help. They called for adventurers, so I
Learning styles.
saw it fit to travel here to Ishgard and try to lend my skills, but while I was there, I pushed myself a bit too far. And only just recently woke up. I was in a coma for a few years. I'm a little, behind on things. I've heard a few murmurs from some of the nurses. But I'm not quite sure what I've missed.
Seeing him.
Well, let's get you filled in so you understand what's going on.
Manner of creature that's causing
In time,
I have a bit of a question. It's not too much. It was a bit pointed.
Not at
I heard
all.
an awful rumor shortly before everything happened. Something about you and, you know, a certain noblewoman, Mulda.
something we didn't encounter until the final days, but
You didn't really.
I haven't seen very many.
Did you?
Not wrong.
I thought it seemed a bit far-fetched.
No, I
Why
didn't.
would you, of all people?
No, I
Wait,
didn't.
which rumor was this?
You remember this.
This phenomenon
It's
might
the
be
whole
of Eorzea, and she's quite dark.
Yeah, it's when we were betrayed. Backstabbed.
we differ.
So you didn't do it?
No. We would never. Or rather, I would never.
That is a relief. I thought it rather
Oh,
far-fetched.
damn, throw me under the bus.
He wanted to.
The Scions and their champion would do something so awful. After helping someone
No, we
who
won't.
seemed
We argued for so long.
a bit
Eventually, words were not enough.
unusual to me. I wasn't sure what to believe. But
It's alright.
I didn't have long to think on it.
It's okay.
Everything that was going on.
I understand, but it's okay for you to ask that question. It's been so long ago since that event. For me.
It's
But we were
better to
betrayed.
ask and then get an answer than to continue to wonder.
Yeah.
Well, I figured I'd ask
We-
straight from the source.
Yeah. We,
Ask a lot of people. It's not just.
it wasn't us.
To be fair, I would say that it is mentioned.
It's a relief.
cities and towns around.
But, I suppose, given that I'm hearing of etheric disturbances and other unusual rumors, I suppose things haven't been quiet since all of that happened.
You've been
Very
asleep for a
least-ish.
while, so we...
Still standing?
Yeah, we should fill you in. You mind having a seat?
I wouldn't mind it.
You're gonna want to sit down for this one.
Yeah, I'll let you take your pick. Which seat you want?
With this behavior when you actually start to assault other people. I don't like snow being thrown at me. She's dancing while I hold her.
Right.
Come on. We're going to take her to get a drink.
You're not the one who had hell thrown at them.
Writer. Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey!
I saw him touch my foot.
Let me,
You do.
Rin, go grab
you
my
want
drink
anything
over
else?
there, will you?
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Do you need any more?
Apple juice.
Sugar?
Yes.
It's not gonna make a difference.
There you go.
I guess
I
that's
assure
Were
you.
you able to get the carrots? Or
I can get them juice. They were drinking apple juice earlier.
Can I saw you pass to your side of the table. Right there.
I do.
Cool.
Give me just a
One
minute, I'll have it made.
Wait.
She actually has apple juice.
Out of character, I have apple juice right here.
Alright, so...
Why am I asking for
my friend right now? Let's go ahead and fill you in, Miss Aster.
Thank you.
Right. Have you been adventuring with this whole group?
First things first, you'll have to know of the most recent event.
Do not inhale the apple juice.
Which building?
Actually, let me activate my earmuff effect so I can speak more clearly.
Yeah.
Can you grab the apple juice?
To be honest, I might have to do that as well.
I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here. Now you can
There's
drink
your
while
apple
you
juice.
drink.
Right.
No, I have not been
So-
adventuring with people here. Just this one.
To fill you in on the recent happenings,
Apple juice.
I just think
Yeah,
I've
we-
been
our
hearing
world of
rumors
Theris
of someone
entered its
who
final
isn't
days.
From Theris.
There was an entity
Pat.
trying to destroy the whole of Theris itself. So,
I'll let you down so you can
me and my colleagues
not die.
set out to the edge of the universe itself to find this entity.
You okay? Did you drink? Did it go down the wrong pipe?
It's quite a step up from
Yes,
slaying
that's what I
dragons.
said. Do not
Feeding
aspirate.
blindness.
Do not aspirate apple juice.
Yes.
Fucking planets.
Okay, well,
We-
I suppose then, since we're all here, things turned out alright.
Go ahead.
That's something to be grateful
Yes. Though there's still the remnants
Here what
of
now?
the final days still remaining.
Yeah.
I can't turn on the facts.
The things that you need to be aware of. There are things called blasphemies walking
people not
about.
from around here.
for. Blasphemies.
Yes, like not
Blasphemy.
from this whole world.
Oh,
Ren?
yeah.
That's a little harder to explain.
Yes, it is.
Well, I suppose so.
I don't know.
Know
if
the
I
word.
ever told you about like my
Something to
experience.
describe, not to.
If you know, suddenly getting
Put it
bored
away for
somewhere
simpler
else.
things of.
Yes.
Think of your emotions. Think about your emotions.
Yeah.
Letting your emotions out.
Ever
And for
since
example,
I got back, I've been
showing
looking
fear,
for a way to,
scared,
you
being
know,
scared, and
open
most
up,
importantly,
like,
fall into
a gateway
despair.
or something. And so
Falling
if
more
there's someone
despair
else not
will
from
lead
here,
towards
I have to
becoming a monster, meaning a blasphemy.
Hey.
So,
No.
Wait for the person.
let me see if I can explain a little more clearly.
You can
So you know how when you get overly scared or overly angry, you commit actions that you normally wouldn't?
5-minute intervals.
Sorry.
Yes. Suppose something like this.
Imagine that was actually an energy, like Aether, but on a much grander scale, to the point that that energy could actually
It looks like fear
commit to
after,
changing your physical form.
She finally came home after everything.
Came 'cause I called.
Well, now you.
So what you're
It's
saying
a
is
lot to
that there
grasp, I
is
understand.
Myself.
To be fair,
Last time we let someone do that,
I suppose I don't
justice and everything.
understand.
So,
This is another form of
the last
power,
time we
another
let
form of
someone do that, they
energy.
drank the whole bar.
Like
That would be
Aether.
me. I did that.
Far more
don't do
potent.
that. I get my drink and then I leave the money on the
And
floor.
it can
I
change
wouldn't say
people.
more potent.
have you
I wouldn't say more
last
potent.
time I
I'd
heard
just say
someone
it's
drinking here,
along
it
the
was
side
a,
of. It
I
exists at the same time as Aether.
I see.
One of the
I can
adventurers
tell.
brought a bow in for repair.
And it creates
Oh.
these
Oh.
creatures that you're mentioning, these
Was that the Makode that
what
was
are they,
like a million
abominations
deal or
or
something?
Blasphemy.
It's
Not
not
quite a million.
blasphemies, abominations,
326,000.
demons. It's the whole different terms of calling them, but mostly referred to as blasphemies.
Well, there wasn't
when you break
much
an item
for
or
it.
something
It can happen to be. I was gonna say, it can happen to one person, or multiple people, or a family, which is more horrifying to see.
how did this come about? How have we never seen this
Maybe it was
before?
born with it.
In all my years, I never heard of such a thing.
I hope you do get some good rest soon.
Dynamis, as we've come to know its name of,
Now that this bow is
is
finished,
the other energy.
rest plenty.
While generally, it is very weak. It can only change things in very small amounts.
I know that
There's
when we were
actually
playing
this right
Fletcher when I
here.
was younger in the
She's
woods.
going to pull out a white flower, an Elpis flower,
I might see if I
That's
can get
definitely-
mine.
and you're going to see it glowing a
work that
slight
because it's been in the
yellowish
cold
green
for a long
tint.
time, so.
Take hold of this for a
Using my
moment
tail to poke me in the head.
and think of a time that you thought that maybe things would be over. A sad time.
Particularly difficult.
Just to make sure that none of the
As you
components
start to think of
frozen
it,
broken.
the flower starts to shift color to a very dark purple, almost black.
There we go.
Why are you grabbing my tail? Careful with it.
Good deal. Okay.
Okay. Good tail. Did you pet my tail?
Yes.
That is the energy that we're referring to. Normally, it can only change things on this small of a level. But
I swear.
with the end of days, Aether was being overpowered. Dynamis was flooding the seams of every part of our star.
I mean, it could have been worse. I could have nipped the tip.
Please don't.
And this was because of
even though
this
it's over
entity
now,
you mentioned that was bringing about an end of days.
Just wait till we get
Yes?
That's right.
I see.
Yes.
How awful.
we thought it was all over, but it does seem that the end of days has had some lingering effects on our star.
Oh, there he is.
And I suppose even once
It's been right there for
evil
a
is
while.
Tip him over the
stars
stairs.
will always remain.
We're having a
It takes time
conversation.
for the land to heal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just
since
wait until
it's
their
been-
conversation ends. I'll jump over the
Sorry, I
table.
didn't mean to take control of the conversation, Yalkin.
You're fine, Harmony.
Why would you do this?
But essentially, me and my colleagues have been trying to fix it ever since. Even though,
What do you want to do? Do you wanna?
said
I want to
group
tackle him down to the
Actually,
ground.
you know
ways.
what? Perhaps you
We,
should
on
help
the
the
other
guard
hand,
out.
still fight the good fight.
There is a bunch of snow that has fallen out there,
I
and they
suppose
definitely
this
need
is
pathways
what
dug up.
brings you here, does it?
True.
Yes.
No, he just likes the
We-
spot.
And this is one of my favorite spots.
It is
Yeah.
quite nice.
Don't blame him.
I suppose when it's not
1 second. 2.
experiencing unusual
Yes.
weather patterns.
So you were able to feel that too on your way in.
1.5.
Well, yes.
She's
I've been
pushing
felt
this.
a cold
She's
quite
pushing
bad
the
in
snow.
many decades.
I was about to say you don't really have to feel it. You can see giant pieces of ice falling from the sky.
Oh, well, no. I say feel because...
Witnessed hailstorms before, but never quite like this.
I say
It's
feel
rather
due to the
unusual.
fact that she's a white mage. So if anything, white mages have a certain connection with weather like this, being if it's like
With nature,
normal
yes.
or unusual.
Etherically sensitive is the word you're looking for.
That word.
Yes. In truth, I haven't actually done much in the past few days since I finally awoke. The nurses, they suggested I take it easy and avoid too much, too quickly, just in case something goes wrong.
Your ether is still quite low. Like a reservoir that's half full.
They posited as much. Said that likely what had happened, I may have gone much too far and pulled too much. That's why I fell into my long slumber. But I suppose I'm awake now. Taking things slowly and trying to reacquaint myself. Heard much has
Well,
changed.
I am personally glad of it. It's odd for me to see so many of my kinsmen.
So I've heard. Several years.
Oh yeah. Viera. Of course.
Yes.
Did you really just forget that, Ryder?
Excuse me.
Hey,
Did you
look,
just not notice that? Like,
hey,
I was just
hey,
looking,
hey.
and I've
I'm
made
slightly
a
offended
very
by that.
large
I am very
pot of
proud of
pumpkin
these.
stew for
I'm
everyone.
offended for you for that.
It's nice and warm, and it
come
should
on,
make
guys.
everyone feel much better in this harsh cold, and I've taken the liberty
you
of
knew
also
better.
bringing bowls
We
of
love you, Ryder.
Some days
Would
we
you
just
mind
want
helping
to
In truth, I
provide a
was
bowl for
surprised to
anyone?
see so many
bonk
of
you
my
upside your
kind.
head.
And if you'd like to give some to
Yeah,
yourself and the
it's-
other gods, I would very much
It's definitely not
appreciate
usual, especially so many
I'll
females.
let the ones outside know if you can let everyone in here know. They might enjoy it.
I
suppose I would have-
the males of your
Yeah,
society
just
are...
talk about how you attract the women, Ryder.
That is not true. I don't attract any women at all.
Bullshit.
I think you're rather attractive.
By the Twitter.
Anyhow, I've made pumpkin stew if anyone would like something to warm themselves up. There's plenty for
love some.
everyone. We'll be
Ooh,
passing
sounds
around bowls here
wonderful.
soon.
Thank you.
Well then,
So-
get some food in your
these
system.
to carry.
And don't-
Somewhat intentionally to cut him off. Do you come from a tribe in Ozarod?
Yes.
Or did
for
you
you.
travel from somewhere else to?
you. And you?
Yes, I traveled.
I did not know that there were many tribes there.
And an extra large
Suppose
bowl
several
for you.
years ago.
Look, only cheesy bacon hits these lips.
Ryder.
I made you
I added
ate
a little
our
bit of
crumbles
extra
earlier
cheese and bacon for you.
lettuce.
With everything that was happening with
Are you eating?
with the war.
Are you eating soup with your hands?
With the
No, there was a spoon there.
quite
And
alright.
one for you.
Thank you.
It's just Ryder.
It's
Would you
like
like one,
this.
dear?
Go ahead with
He's
what
like
you were
this.
saying.
I'm okay.
With the war happening and Guardians
And I have one for you.
pushing many
And one
tribes
on
out.
top of my head for you.
While we were
you.
relatively
Please,
safe in the
everyone,
mountains, I saw it only right to try to do something to help. I had trained as a conjurer in a village for several years. And
Oh,
studied for a few decades.
actually, this is a wonderful time to tell you this.
Oh?
Doma is free.
It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That is wonderful.
The Garleans no longer have a foothold in Nosarod.
I'm going to walk
That
around
is
outside
wonderful.
Oh yeah,
and
that
see
was
if
thanks to
anybody
us.
else needs to come
That was
inside
thanks
for
to
some
us
warm
too.
soup. If you'd
I
like
mean,
to
I
make
wasn't
some
gonna take
pumpkin
credit
stew.
for it, but
Will do.
I suppose it is only
My way,
befitting
and I'll make
the
sure
warrior
they're
folk
taken
would
care
do
of.
something like that.
Of course. This isn't so bad. Cheesy bacon.
So just know if you ever want to take a trip back to your homeland, you are free to do it with no fear.
Certainly. We consider doing this at some point. For now, reacquainting myself.
Going to hold the bowl up
I
for
suppose
you.
picking back up on where I left off.
Already full or?
Yep.
Actually, that is such a long time ago. What else did we do?
So much.
Ryder, we've known each other too long.
We're done. We're done so much. We're in a fucking.
We've done so much for Atheris already.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to resave the stat. Like, we helped with the Dragon Song War. Then we helped Doma.
Yep.
Then
Alamego's free as well.
Oh yeah, we helped the Alamegans. Am I
So
ahead?
much we're done. Too much. I want a break.
I mean,
yeah.
To be fair, we technically are allowed if you think about it.
Still, we're still
Also,
technically not.
that would
issues.
also mean you've been
There's always going to be
out for
issues.
quite a few years.
8 or so years, they said. They hadn't quite been keeping track.
Oh lord. Are you sure you're fine to be walking around and everything? Like your muscles and everything adapting well?
It was a bit shaky for the first few days. I've been awake for maybe.
Oh, you read my mind. Thank you so much.
It's been a bit difficult to keep track.
Okay.
It's nice and spicy.
Especially with all the gloomy dark weather.
Aryan cuisine went into making it.
Did you happen to
so
stop
As a
the
fellow-
ovulation while you were there?
I'm
Sorry?
Did you happen to stop by
I try my best.
Yes, I was in
Is that broth? Or is that sauce?
I was just there.
It's just a very thick stew broth. Somewhere between the two,
where
I
I've
would
been.
say.
They woke up in Ishgard is what they were saying.
Yes.
Oh.
I had traveled here to Ishgard to help during the attacks. The dragons.
Thicker than a gubu.
Strange name, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, my boat.
Dragon Song War.
Entire war. I suppose things didn't get better then.
Over there on the bar next to Kane.
Not for a while. How long did they say that the war
We had
lasted?
repelled the attack. I
1,000
suppose you had,
years.
About 1,000 years.
There you are.
Was it 1,000? I thought it was 100. Jesus.
No, it wasn't it was 1,000-year war with the dragons.
I'm bad with numbers. I just dance, man.
I know.
One soup, please.
I meant to look pretty, not do numbers.
There was stew.
Oh yeah, right.
Going to start handing.
As I am the
stew
warrior
out
of
to
light.
everybody.
This is the consequences of your own actions.
You're getting
Just to
warm.
kind of fill
You're
you
not
in
allowed to
on
go
me
out there.
personally.
To be fair,
Everyone else
kind of
already knows.
You are?
Thank you.
But I feel you should
Here.
know as well.
Eat up. It's warm.
I'm not exactly from here.
Please don't. Here you are. Inhale.
You want to spring that on her now? Why don't you wait a little bit?
Fair enough.
I say wait. I say
Yeah,
wait.
she's
I
literally
agree
just
with that.
spring-
Come on.
No, I mean,
this is
didn't even
just-
go into details yet.
I mean,
Ryder. We only give you
He's
people
gonna
to
sleep for 8 years.
Going to hand you.
Exactly. Hold off on that for now.
They just learned that their homeland was free, the dragons were saved, and that.
Some for everyone.
Like,
Alright, I'll hold off on
Like
it.
let them get accustomed to like the new stuff right now. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I got it.
Go ahead and grab a bowl.
something about the Dragon Song War we forgot to mention though.
But they like it.
It did not end up in the eradication of either. They actually live together now.
So I had heard. A blessing, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
The amount of blood that had been shed, I would assume so.
that I get with the bread and
It was great and all that.
Mac and cheese.
I am not as familiar with
Glad
Ishgard's
I don't
history.
get the mac and cheese.
Little I had been told before, during all the
I
fighting.
get extra fries.
I suppose it seems...
Yeah, what's up, Pang?
These books look so strange.
Well, we may have gotten a small lead, but I can't promise it'll reach to anything. You know how you found that jewelry? Last week we ended up finding a piece of cloth in a bird's nest, not that far from here. I think you remember that, maybe.
I do.
We're gonna go to Foundation and find some information. See if there's any missing traders who have not checked in.
Really quickly, do you still have the cloth?
I think I might as well put it to use.
She does.
You might be able to get
Luna.
something from your echo.
Which ones do you think are good in booze?
If he was, he would have done so already. He held it before.
Yeah, I don't think that it's something that he can just call upon.
I haven't
No,
held
we can't.
Trust me.
Well, when we find
just
out
an
if
idea,
they
I'm not
have
going
it, like another time though, another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, another time because, you know, doing that brings immense headaches. And,
I'm surprised you
If
actually
only
get headaches
someone
out of
didn't
that. I never
drink.
did.
it's not the drinks that affect. Oh, whatever. Screw it. Hey, Luma!
No, hold on. We're doing this later. We're still catching them
Apparently,
up.
Luma.
8 years of sleep.
You slept for 8 years?
I'm
Well-
sorry, what is happening here?
Technically, you would call it a coma, but yes.
A lot of catching up for this poor woman. Ryder trying to be over here trying to explain everything and everything all at once and trying to overwhelm her, among other
I
things.
doubt he's trying to do it on purpose.
I am so sorry.
Some parts of life just
Person who was in a coma.
Hey, I understand.
I already
it's
learned my
not
lesson.
the food.
You don't gotta say anything. I know.
I could
Glad we understand. Maybe no.
Yes, I
Maybe
would
don't.
consider it.
see that.
It was worth it.
able to find any sort of cure.
Fair enough then.
Well,
Alright, let
I
me go in
will
front of
say-
everyone else.
All right.
I still feel
Imagining
we should do
someone that-
one major event at a time and then
Never
answer
felt a
any
calamity.
questions that they might have.
Do you have any questions, Miss
That was the
Aster?
whole reason I left the forest.
Well, I suppose so. A whole host of them, but most of them I
I'm
don't
not actually an
particularly
aura, I'm a Lyra.
I can take my time in getting
Oh, I
to
think it.
I have no idea what's happening. I just got here.
Besides, if anything, it might
Okay, so
not being so overwhelmed.
Of course. Then everything about me I shall keep until you're ready to hear that.
okay, so what was after? God, my brain. What was after dinner?
We don't have to explain anything else. We can just wait until later.
Especially with the traders too.
Now, so that's
I'm
everything
pretty
so
sure
far.
there's books on this.
We've done a lot for Atheris.
It's not, but
And like Ren said, that's
The
why I
tip of
said
the
so
iceberg.
do it
far.
later.
Has
That-
to be
that's why I
a-
said
Listen, it's
so
the tip
far.
of the iceberg. It's the tip. For now.
Just
Of a
the
very
tip.
large iceberg.
Ironically enough, he is the most.
Yes.
Yes, we do. It's alright. Yes, we do.
What's wrong?
I don't know. He's the one cackling up over something.
I don't know why that was just funny to me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So,
I suppose
well, Sarai, you're a
a
great
question
friend.
more
Sarai.
related to something I asked earlier.
I'm very glad.
With
Yes?
the destabilization that occurred in Ul'dah, what eventually became of the city-state? Did it eventually collapse, or did someone else, you know, properly come to take care of it?
Let me.
Let's do a quick
You got it,
recap of what
Sarai.
happened today.
At least that way we can all.
I know.
What?
I know. In answer to your question, no, the city-state did not fall. Would be
Recap of what happened today.
later revealed that allegations against the Warrior of Light were false.
Let's see.
Explained earlier.
And in time, it would be revealed that the Sultana was not in fact dead.
Really?
Yes, Lennon and Animal is still perfectly fine.
Oh.
Indeed.
God,
Oh, is the Aether like Helsinki over here? What about over here? And we went up the river. Take Bob with you and take good care of Bob.
I'm probably going to have to go.
There is much that you seem to have not experienced yet. You'll likely hear things that... you'll likely hear things that probably are very confusing to you.
Spurred either out of nowhere, hailstorm came.
You'll get there in time.
Trust me, telling them. Take my time. Watching back up.
About to grab that cup and throw it.
Though.
Go on, do it.
Come here, sorry. Come here.
Yes.
Until it's going to.
You said you did all the healing thingies, right?
To be quite fair, he was pretty.
Do you have to drag me everywhere?
What the hell?
They want to learn.
You said you were tired.
What are you doing? Why?
Dragging me everywhere.
Oh God! No, Forrest, please. Come on. We're in a public establishment, aren't we? Can you try and not act like a
No promises.
I wanted to make sure before I told them because I forgot that you did all the magic thingies.
Aren't you a dragoon?
You see?
Aren't you a lot more proper than that?
The only one I don't particularly care for.
Proper?
No.
Proper.
No, dragoons are far from proper.
For very good reasons.
Have you met a dragoon?
You see, she has hyper.
Apparently, by everything that I know, Estinian is a rarity.
Rider.
By Heidelman's love and light.
Oh yeah.
I need all the help I can
Yeah, I still use the.
So yeah, I heard you wish to learn the ways of the sage. Did I hear correctly?
I found a teacher.
You can never.
Did the thing.
One of my goals after I had come to yours and
I'm sorry, ice on the brain.
Now eat my soup.
studied
Oh wait, we should.
white magecraft.
I realize.
I'd heard rumors of
Over time.
the Charlatans,
Me and Harmony
I'm
keep
gonna be a mentor over time.
For what?
For being a reaper.
Yes.
I mean, there's Charlie and right over there.
Over time.
Harmony.
They did, in fact.
Whoa! Harmony. We need to team up. We have
They
I just realized that now.
created a craft
I want
known
to
as
teach
the
someone
Sage,
eventually.
utilizing a very unique set of tools called the Nullis.
I get enough dragged into because of him.
I suppose
It reminds me of someone.
I had heard a few rumors.
Actually, he reminds me.
Was interested
I need a
in
gremlin, buddy.
learning more of it.
Took her away from me. How dare you?
Unfortunately,
I didn't take
I'm
shit.
not able to help you with
my
that.
studies were cut far too short.
You dragged me enough into
Understandably
enough shit. I
so.
don't need her
Do
too.
I have to deal with?
I think I might be able to help you with that.
I suppose that there's a Charlie in here.
You don't need a
Sorry to
Charlie.
interrupt. Can I offer anybody any more drinks or food?
No, I'm quite alright, thank you. You don't need a Charlene to teach you. At least,
cherry flavors?
if you don't
Then
want to.
perhaps they shared their secrets.
I sure do. Give me just a moment.
You're already a handful, and I'm on.
In a way, yes.
Strawberry.
If there's two of you.
Some of us have connections in places to facilitate
You
that.
want to go to bed now?
I am someone
A
that
nice warm bed
has
sounds nice.
studied intensively
There's beds upstairs.
and mastered the many types of magic in our world. the many different, I guess you could call them professions of the magical class. From the healing magics of white magic, to the destructive properties of black magic, to the arts of summoning, to the stars above of constellations of astrology, to the books of the scholar, to the tools of the trade of the sage, and my personal favorite, red magic. Each of these come easily to me, as breathing does to everyone. So, you wish to learn the jewels of the sage, I would be happy to teach you.
I would be extremely interested in learning. Perhaps once I've had a bit longer to recover.
You wanna try the strawberry drink? It's bussin' for real.
What is that language?
It will give me time to go to Charlotte and
like the kids.
look up a few things that will help you.
I know these terms.
As well as something from my
Everyone who just
my
partook in the quest in the 2 different parties we were in, we're supposed to go get paid.
Signed paperwork.
I enjoy teaching.
And sign some paperwork. The Adventurers Guild leader seems to be rather cross with us for making her wait so long.
A little bit frazzled.
Man, crazy.
Of course.
Wouldn't be the first time I've not showed up for payment.
Well, they know me.
If you'd like to, I can always show you a few things about white magic.
No, let them you get your ass over there. Get your ass over there.
I would never considered myself a master.
Let's go get paid.
Yeah, you'll get to the tower.
Just begun to.
I didn't, so I got here kind of late, so.
After I arrived here, stumbled upon Britannia. Became well accustomed with the people there.
I feel like I should go before I get yelled at. She likes me. I don't wanna.
White magic.
She likes me. I don't wanna change that.
The Conjurers
Give me
Guild.
1
I have
second. I
stories
will
about
be
that
back
guild.
as soon as possible.
Very well.
A lovely bunch of people. After I heard what was happening in Ishgard, I saw fit to try to help.
The drink isn't usually the bottom. The drink is
Indeed.
like a tiny.
The Conjurers Guild is a very
My palm.
good place to learn, although they can be very stuck up sometimes.
Are you
in their
all then, or are
ways.
you about to fall over?
Can't say I don't blame them, but granted, that's any kind of teacher. That's any kind of teacher.
You're one to talk. You just went. When you're white.
But if you wish to learn, I'm happy to teach. Besides,
Yeah, but you did a lot of it. You did
it's not like I have use for certain things anymore. I may as well give them to someone who can actually utilize them.
Perhaps.
Sure.
I'm unsure.
No worries.
I don't know if I've introduced myself properly. Most people call me Aster.
I'll be sure to get plenty now that
It's alright.
the bow is done being repaired.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well, Aster.
You worked on her bow. I see.
Worked on is an understatement.
Yeah, at least you got paid well.
I promise not to
Sounds
tell.
almost like the wind outside has died down a bit.
It has, yes. Which is nice.
I
Yeah.
suppose that
I
reminds
know,
me.
probably come back.
They mentioned
Eventually.
some sort of entity that had brought about an end of days and mentioned, what did they call it?
He's looking at me.
Blasphemy.
Yes, blasphemy. Some other form of energy. Perhaps this is the disturbance that you had mentioned before?
This must have been 2 years ago.
It's possible. The fact that there's a blasphemy out and about running around here, of all places, is very concerning to me.
So I know that something
Though, if it's true,
they roused
we'll need to
me.
figure
I
out where it is and how to stop
the
it.
building over there, and they take me across
They
the
are
street,
not creatures to be
parallel
trifled
here,
with. If you happen to run
above
across it,
where the
run
where
as
the
fast as you can.
tower, excuse me,
Do not try to engage
the
it.
tower looks down on the building.
Of course.
And
is, yeah, I agree with them.
There's a large object moving
But
about.
on the other hand, I can do those type of shit. Those type of creatures.
Fortunately, while everyone else
It's been with Royal Light for a long time.
We have as well. Yes. Yep, we all have. Well, many of us here have.
Yeah.
Oh.
But even taking
Apologies for not introducing myself. My name is Ren. I'm a former Gaulian. I lived in Garmald for a little bit.
Oh.
Used to. Yeah, used to. I am well trained in the arts of being a reaper, so to speak.
A reaper? I think I've ever heard of this.
Yes.
I
like to run.
More excitable than some of the younger people.
More like I've dealt with creatures who were that involved with things called voice scent.
Oh, come
that
on, I
eats
don't know the word.
Ether of people, or more devours them, to become more living.
I've never
stay
heard of
alive.
such a
Sounds like
thing
another
before.
monster to me.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is, depending on how, and I know this will sound weird, depending on how humane they are. I've heard some mainly take it from land and food.
Yeah.
Don't you like light?
It's more aligned for them to stay alive, so to speak. A way to supply them
Most of them
of.
attack people, though.
Yeah. For example, most people like us needs like air to breathe. For example.
Yes.
But for them, they require from the living people, the ether, or food to stay alive.
It's like it's like when you try to get someone out of bed and all they do is they make these
I
groaning sounds.
see.
And then just wrap the pillow
And
around their head and they
Yeah.
you specialize in dealing with these unusual creatures.
These, yes, are causing harm towards people, like cities and whatnot.
I see.
To be fair, I've not met any that don't try to.
Yeah.
What?
Once I dealt with them, yeah. Yeah, with these creatures.
You'll
once
run
I-
into one sooner or later, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're actually
Just
more
rule of-
common than you would think.
Really?
Hmm. And don't try
Basic
reasoning with
imps.
them. Yeah, don't try reasoning with them.
What do these creatures look like?
They depends. They.
Have you ever seen an imp?
Not personally, but I've heard of descriptions of them.
Generally just.
What's an easy one? You know, okay, I got an easy one for her.
But grotesque.
That could be a lot of different things,
What are you
Harmony, to be
talking
fair.
about? Void
Another example one. The big giant eye thing with wings. That's an example one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Eye
for it.
creature.
I've seen many
Yeah.
number of them. Thought of
Yes,
them myself.
those are void scent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
For that
wait,
one,
wait,
that
wait,
is a voice scent that can
Did we see
display
any Ozeron?
and
Really?
yeah.
Did we see
with
any
those? I
Ozeron?
can pretty much seal them into a crystal, like.
I haven't been there in so long, I don't remember.
Keep them.
If you ever been to
not
Roda,
living, so to speak.
there are places overrun with voice scent in certain areas
Hmm.
due to the remnants of the fallen kingdom.
I was gonna say, an easy one for you to keep an eye out for. You see possessed suits of armor running around? More than likely void scent.
Oh.
It's actually most definitely void scent.
Yep.
Void scent are effectively
Very
what
few
in the
times it's
world
not
most
void scent, it's an
entities-
enchantment.
Aha, I got it. You said you're a white mage, right? So you can kind of somewhat know what Aether feels like.
Oh, well, certainly, yes.
Any creature who feels funky.
That's not
That's
a
a good
very
way
good
to put it.
description
Am
because
I
there are a
wrong?
lot of
Am
things
I
that are
wrong?
funky.
Usual description, but I
It's
suppose yes.
not wrong, no.
Yeah.
I mean, see,
There
that's
are
the thing.
many
Any
creatures
normal
that,
monster that is
don't
from
feel
our.
quite normal. Slight disturbance.
I mean, that would, to my knowledge, it's like I'm not the biggest magic person, so maybe I'm the wrong person to be speaking about this. But monsters that are normally from here generally have a similar flow of aether throughout their body. The only exception to that, to my knowledge, would be like the.
There are things that are near the burn that do not have normal aether, but that are still native to this land. There is plenty of areas throughout this. There, all across Mordana, due to the oversaturation of aether there from the fall of Dalaman, there's things there that are out of balance, out of whack.
The wonderful and
Even on the
strangeness
moon
of our
itself.
wonderful star.
Yeah, but out of whack and funky are two different things because their composition's like different, right?
Let's put it this way:
To
when you
put it
know what to
simply-
look for, you'll recognize it very easily.
To put it simply, most void scent have an intense concentration of what is known as darkness within them. They originate from a fallen
Yeah, they
reality.
funky.
A little bit too much.
it's
Probably
a-
not best to explain
I
right now.
suppose more accurately, I don't see. I've never really experienced something like this before.
The fact of the matter is that the location, it's a world in which they are summoned forth from through these gateways, usually by black mages.
Yeah.
I see.
People try to make pacts with them in order to gain power or utilize them as tools. Void
Man,
Scents
who would
are
ever do that?
purely.
Yeah, who wouldn't think of it? Yeah.
Void Scents are purely thirst for aether. They are eternally hunger for it. They will never relent.
Yeah.
They're only bound by their contract for a limited amount of time too. Eventually it will ultimately corrupt and consume whoever made the pact with them.
Yeah,
As I
basically.
said, generally doesn't end well for them.
Yeah.
Which is why in the world I still don't trust any Reaper that I come across.
Well, I'm a
They're
good
yeah,
one of the
they're
good ones.
they're a
So you create pacts with
individuals
these
unique amongst themselves.
awful creatures.
Trust me, I know.
They're still making pacts with Void Scent and I do not trust them. Period.
Then would you not
I don't
trust
usually
them?
make pacts with them. I usually just slay
You
these
have you made a
void
pact with the
scents
Void
and
Scent?
seal them up
Not recently.
with my own with my own contract.
I've dabbled
as
in
an
the arts of
avatar.
Reaper
I
a long time ago.
to help me to seal them up.
But
I
With
primarily,
the feed
I much
on the void
prefer
scent.
magic.
Contract with a
I don't have one.
Void
so
Scent.
you know.
Then there is no reason for me to fear.
Alright. Is that a thing we're doing?
He did, and he took me with him.
Oh,
What?
wait, Harmony, where did Ryder go? Did he up and leave?
They went up to the tower to get.
Oh.
Yeah, they went up to the tower to get the money.
I was
were you
wondering
paid
if
for your job?
Thank you.
I can ask about it later. It's not that big a deal for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. And
I only did it because I know that it's paperwork for her if I don't.
it's been 3 long nights. Also, I suppose going to pull out the gill I just got
But
and just
either
kinda
way, any more
plop
questions?
it down. I suppose you'll be needing this, at least to start with the payment.
I suppose,
Ah.
again, a
What
whole
a
host
wonderful
of
surprise.
questions, but
I'm not like some of the money launderers from old I won't try.
Well,
Elegy
I'm
is
glad
here.
to- I'm glad
if
to-
you do not
moment,
mind
Pay it back
to
as you go.
answer it for me.
As long as
What's that?
the payment
Were you born in the forest?
Well,
no,
I guess it's
actually.
a good thing I still
born up
am
in
on
the
this mission, huh? My debt to both of you has
I see.
not been paid as of yet. So it seems.
That's actually technically the second one that I found that was born outside the forest.
I think they're just gonna.
An arena.
So it seems. It's not so bad.
I actually don't know which tribe they hail from. Just to really get information on it.
Sounds good to me.
There are a lot
I
of them.
myself hail from the Gomor jungle. I changed my form utilizing
Welcome back, Ryder.
fancy potions to try and be closer to my adoptive sister, both and understand her better.
Mm-hmm. What about them?
Five minutes if I leave.
Okay.
There are many tribes and there's many different forms and.
Sorry.
Oh, do you know about Fantasias?
The only thing with two.
No, actually, I've never heard of this.
Was just
Apparently they
fancy
made a
shape-shifting
very.
potions.
They apparently made a potion that can change your form if you do so be inclined.
An hour ago. If I'm not mistaken.
I'll meet you over there.
I will see you around. And good luck finding.
Oh, hey, Elegy's here.
And I still don't even know how that works.
That is.
I don't wish to know either.
Is this-
I like my years.
She hasn't even come and said hi to me.
As do I, but.
Sure.
Give it time, Ryder.
Is this
question?
Yeah.
permanent?
I'd have to
So you take
ingest
another?
another
That
one
one
in
more
order
time?
to shift backwards. I've
I heard some
actually
people get
done it
addicted to
several
them.
times in order
course.
to
I will do it at your service.
So,
Hey.
I'm heading over to Foundation. You want to join me? You're more than welcome, all of you.
Okay.
It would be nice to get find a place to stay for the night if you need.
Oh, me?
You want to come and join with us to Foundation?
I always welcome more kinsmen.
Certainly. Suppose I'd need to grab my things from the inn next door.
Let's go.
Now that the inn, sure,
Slowly
weather
pushes
Sounds like
Ryder.
we'll need to have a
We'll meet you over at
discussion.
the gate, the entrance then. We'll meet you at the entrance then.
Flip, and then
certainly. Suppose a bit of travel and
Oh
fresh
my
air would be
God.
nice.
That looked like it hurt.
Also, apologies for intruding on the conversation without introducing myself. My name is Gallianter.
It's fine.
Pleasure to meet you.
Want to make
they
our
call
way to
me.
Foundation if you wish to come join us.
That is also where I'm headed as well.
Really? It's a pleasure to meet
Well,
you.
Well,
I'm heading towards
I'm going
Foundation.
to be
See you guys-
journeying with the rest of the
Okay.
group most likely, so if you happen to be heading towards Ishgard,
I
we
didn't
will see
realize
you
she was
there.
there.
It is often difficult to find her when she does not wish to be noticed.
I know where she.
Before the teleportation goes away.
As a heads up for all of our participants, their map has opened up for Foundation if you are interested in joining us.
Wah. Oh god, it's really loud.
Next week, we will be free, at least for the start, to prepare somebody new to the roleplay. She will be joining us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speed up the scene. I just comically threw someone into the portal.
No worries. There is no rush. We will join you. Who is this?
These ones are acceptable. Thou possessest a wife.
Honey baby.
Thou shalt hug her.
Also,
All right.
just
So
in case.
Oblivious, if you want to adjust the settings, Carbuncle set you up there.
Okay.
They're
what
about
sort
to
of
be in
setting?
character. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to, because I know some people are trying to
So you can click this, and I'll pull up the menu here. If you want to turn the music off, just hit toggle music, because I know it doesn't load loud unless you want to turn it down for yourself. And then there's any of the other options in there, and then you just click the thing again to turn the window off.
Okie dokie.
Did not mean to grab that.
Up.
You're fine. I'm gonna go in for a couple minutes and then go back out.
So Oblivious.
Yeah.
You're gonna go ahead and go over towards the 8th right.
Hog.
To take your ankles, even though it wasn't the person it's for.
We got some weird chemistry.
Meowdy.
I didn't say in character.
Apologize for explaining things
It's like a
towards
part of
you
me is
for
waiting for
stuff.
something to
No,
happen.
you're
So
fine.
one of those things, I'm
No,
waiting for
you're
you
fine.
to throw something at me with
Gather
how
around
angry I
the-
keep making you.
I'm
Playing
sorry
the
for the
character
slight
was an
bombardment of my character.
Jingle keys. Jingle keys.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm not going to take too much time since we only have technically a little less than 48 minutes left in the session. Just as a note, 40 minutes is hard end. We'll be going cards up here in about 10 seconds, so get into your positions, please. And we'll get going.
I'm just gonna spot back here.
Just going for the brighter something.
You stay away from me.
Cards up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right to there, Ryder.
There we go.
I really hate getting grabbed.
Congratulations. You've been grabbed.
Oh, so you're a grab.
How does it feel? I have to deal with it every single
Much
time.
faster getting back here.
It is. It's quite nice, actually.
They're gone.
No way to travel when you're in a hurry.
It really is. How do you think I like to get home at night when I go to my home in Shirogane? How do you think I get all the way across the other side of the star?
I would not want to get
Yeah,
away with
that's quite the
that.
travel. I think you can make that one by walk.
These. Oh yes. No, these are a wonderful, wonderful thing to have.
Shall we? Do you want to walk or do you want to teleport?
I gotta check on my free company's housing because my free company lives in Nishgard, so.
Okay.
Well, if you wish, we can. Ryder's favorite hangout is the tavern up there, so if you want, you just.
From one tavern to another.
This one was talking about tossing all
That's
this.
Ryder
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
called the. Yeah, it's called the
He's putting words in my
Forgotten
mouth
Night.
that I did not say.
Not that one.
Don't worry, I came back for you.
Not that one.
Oh, of course.
Do you know where the Forgotten Night is in terms of Aether crystals?
The one who doesn't know their character.
No,
You point
I'm
at me.
unfortunately not well attuned to this
See
place.
this now?
Go ahead and tune yourself here, and then I'll take you there.
I'm a paladin. Why would I have any interest in trying to punt Blalafels?
Would be a shame if Lady Nanamo were to hear about this.
Whoa! I didn't say that.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Gum.
Next I hear of something like this,
Good luck with your punting,
I'll personally
Lalafels.
escort you to the bottom of
I'm
the
not
slope.
gonna punt the Lalafel. I was one once myself.
Wow, I can't believe you would
This is the little main hangout of Ryder. He likes to just stay here and over at the observatory. I don't know why, but he just likes this place. Maybe he likes the cold.
I suppose I don't mind it myself.
This place is dreadfully cold considering where I come from, but I've gotten used to it.
Grew up as a kid up in the mountains, among all the snow. This isn't quite so bad.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm a lot more south. Even if I was in the mountains, wouldn't be much of a difference between temperatures.
I'm more used to the temperatures of Hingashi more than anything, but I've grown used to the different climates.
I hate this place. I hate all of this place. Too cold.
I'm not surprised.
Funny, your armor looks like you're from here.
Technically, my armor should make me look like I'm from Oda, considering I'm a paladin.
Looks more Ishgardian to me, but what do I know? I'm not an armor.
Technically, if I'm not mistaken, I got this from.
Don't mind at all.
Welcome to the Forgotten Night.
Could have it in the bar.
But you can
We could do
forget
it
your
somewhere a little
nights.
more private. That works for me.
Okay.
Simply lead the way.
Sure. I've got a place we can talk.
I don't take a room. Just pick me up when.
Oh, I have to talk.
Good
to
luck with your
Mr.
talks
Neville.
again.
Yeah.
I'm used to this by now. Just go.
Alright, just make
Alright,
sure
we'll get you a room.
Aster is showing a good time at the Forgotten Night, one of my favorite bars.
Thank you.
Thought the
sure.
observatory was your favorite bar.
This one is also a favorite. I have like several favorites.
He's got like 4 favorites. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's not question it.
Four places in first place. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's go.
To drown in drinks, probably play some music.
This. Go ahead with your
Drown
talk.
myself until I don't remember what happened today.
We'll catch up later.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I was in here once or
You know,
twice.
some people can't live without their alcohol.
I'm aware. That's
Yes,
really
I am
cheap.
one of those people.
Yeah, actually.
I can't live with him.
Surprised the
I'm gonna stretch my legs for a bit. I'll see you later.
Makoki that likes to be naked isn't here.
All right, see you later.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, damn it, it was one of
Well,
Hello.
Hi. Apologies.
This our sitting spot of today?
Damn it.
I think this will work.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. We keep changing tables every time we come here.
well, so much for
Nothing
that.
wrong with that. It keeps
She's
things
in
interesting.
room right now.
I mean, we can go sit in the corner over there if you'd like.
I can't believe Ryder told me to dance on the
it's
fucking
fine.
tables.
I can
He just
believe
said
it.
he was going for a walk.
Yeah.
If you want, I can.
It's
check.
Ryder.
For a fucking married man, goddamn.
I'm guessing
I'll see if I can figure it out.
And I'm also a married
They
woman.
said to wake them up once we go.
Well,
Are you gonna tell me to dance on the tables next?
So we just what's paid the
No.
room for that then?
See, I have standards.
It's not a big point to you.
I tell you to go find a wonderful stage and dance for us.
Mine's got a
Oh, okay. I was about to say that kind of hurt.
Good.
Oh, bye. I'll give you guys a little bit and see how you feel. Or I'll just give you the address. You guys can combine a little bit. I gotta go find Makote and you're...
You gonna set?
I'm fine.
Fair enough.
Damn crazy.
Mm.
But welcome to the Forgotten Night. Probably the only bar in Ishgard.
I've actually been here before. It's not my first time, though. I couldn't quite recall the name of it.
Yeah, Forgotten.
yeah.
Hence the name
They
Forgotten.
also run an inn.
It's not exactly my first time here in the city.
Mm.
You said you lived here for.
I mean, that's fine,
right?
Oh, not lived here. Actually, if
Live is
anything-
a special word.
Fair.
I woke up here. But in truth, no. I actually lived in Gdannia for some time before traveling here to help with
Gdannia.
the attacks that were happening.
Good city.
I quite liked it there.
Nice and green and humid and not snowing.
It's too humid over there.
It took me some time to get used to the temperament.
All right, old
It
man.
wasn't alright.
Jeez.
It wasn't so bad.
What? It's just got
you
used
just
to
started.
being
You
in
just
the
started.
I just got used to the cold areas. So.
I mean, I have an apartment here, but I have several heaters. Damn, these walls are fucking thin.
Are they?
That happens. To be fair, she was right behind
Hello.
you, so.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Are you holding? Okay, y'all are
I see
holding
they've
drinks.
already
That's
got.
understandable.
I see they've already got into it. All right.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? What?
When did they
I don't
get
have any
here?
drinks.
Yeah, how did they get here? They were here before us.
Behind your back.
Were they?
Yeah.
Shut up, Nia.
Probably.
Damn. There's so many of us here. It's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's not a bad thing, though.
Why is it weird? Females typically don't leave their tribes very often. It's typically the males.
Yeah, but the males also live in seclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, males
Yeah.
also live in seclusion. That's correct. It's for their own safety, from what I've heard.
It's supposed to be in the Viera are a matriarchal society, so makes sense.
Oh, my mom told me something different, but that's not neither here nor there.
You can pick those
Fair.
up. Wait a minute.
Okay.
You know what? Fair.
I shouldn't have taught them they can pick the bottles up.
Cheers!
You're gonna knock mine over. Jesus Christ. What do you want, you crazy ass cat?
This tavern's gonna have to get resupplied with drinks.
I mean, if that one over there doesn't do it, yes.
Yeah.
But it's just, I understand that the males live in seclusion, that the females are sometimes allowed to leave their tribes,
More of
but
us came
to,
here.
to see so many in one conglomerated spot,
I feel like everyone.
I suppose
like
it is a bit
me,
unusual.
you, them,
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
the
it is a
two
little bit.
wives, and
I
then
was
there's
advised
the
against
other one
leaving
with the
my
gun,
home.
and
In truth, no one ever tried to stop me. They simply told me
I
that
was
would
almost
not be
killed.
welcome to return.
Don't lean on the table, whatever you do.
my mother would welcome me home, but I doubt I would see the welcome party unscathed.
I see.
I'm sorry, I suppose I don't
I think
understand.
it's only the small ones and
I
the
think that's a stereotype.
long ones.
Oh no, it's
especially
fine.
nowadays.
They've always been a very
You want to sit with us?
I know that there's always Vieira tribes, but this one's a little more on the tribal side.
Yeah, more merrier. Here, have a sip.
Oh, what does it happen to be? Well,
Wine.
I suppose, that put aside, you seemed surprised when I mentioned I was from Othard. Are you not from the mainland?
Is it common to...
Oh, no.
I see, you were
For what?
born and raised here in Eorzea.
We do not know, but perhaps to find new purpose.
Did our continent even have a name?
Sure. A little deeper than most of my cheers, but...
Cheers.
Yeah, that's quite all.
The only thing I can tell you is south.
I don't believe it. No, it was not Dalmasca.
Where's Damascus?
Somewhere to the east, south and east, if memory serves me correctly.
No, we're more
been a
south
long
and
time since
kind
I've
of
been down there.
westish.
Who?
So what are we doing?
I've only ever met one other person who is from the same land that I'm from.
I'm not sure.
But they're in Charlian now.
My name's Nia. This is Chio and Godzilla. I don't know who those guys
Nia.
Yeah.
Would you... Gemma, did we hear that
are. Harmony.
Y'all good?
Zilla.
Hi.
I know her name. What's all your names? So I tried to remember.
Yeah.
Careful, she's had a bit already to drink.
Oh, I can tell.
So have I.
I know Rin, I know Sarai. Fuck, it was on. I had it. I had it. Aster. Rin, Sarai, Aster. There you go.
Hello.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
I don't think this is
I can't hear you.
Nia!
Hi, Nia!
We did not
You know, like, yeah. Yeah, that.
Her name's Chio.
Thanks, I hate it. Anyway.
Like, that's so mean to say. That's such a mean
Yeah.
thing to say about someone's
Chio.
name. Chio.
Well, maybe don't describe your name as Nya.
Chio.
That's how people remember.
Is that correct?
Now you won't
I
forget.
can
because you'll be
remember
annoyed
Nia
every
just
time.
fine.
It's okay. You couldn't even remember Aster.
To be fair, she's only just met her.
You know what? Your name's
Me
Catnip.
too. I met you 2 seconds ago. And I remember.
Ah.
Whatever you say, Catnip.
Surname helps. Elegy song band. That's what we were given.
Very nice name.
Now stop talking about Dalmasca. I want to think about good things.
Elegy songbird, Miss Nia.
Damasca.
Elegy Songbird. Nia.
Oh wow!
Happy.
Yippee. Oh, I would love to go back home. Oh wait.
That's not my last name. What's your last name?
To be fair, I don't know what that is. Never been.
Dalmasca, it used to be my home.
I don't think it
and then,
matters.
guess who?
You know what my family is.
Guess who raised it?
Then make one up.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
Oh, and you know
I
what the
don't know.
Guardians
I'm-
love to do? They love to take prisoners. It's so wonderful. I'm so glad I was there at the time.
Oh,
Well, damn.
keep going on the table. Stop it.
We have found McCarthy names.
Does the land to the southwest have a name?
Really?
Of here?
What are you talking about?
Or of the eastern continent?
Tend to have their father's name.
I'm a map.
I have a map. What in the world are you asking, though?
But did you change your form
For those who are
again?
not close and intimate,
Shut up.
referred to as Yishtola.
Wow, you really are an
Didn't you say
addict.
Didn't they say the
No, no,
addict?
it's just convenient.
Didn't they say
It's
that
just
the
convenient. Yeah,
meaning was
damn.
like Wasn't there that? Didn't we hear that the meeting thing had been adjourned for the week or something like that?
Shut.
Possibly.
Don't talk about it.
Yep. Yep. She is. She is.
Anyways, you were talking about the map in the Damascus, which is where I grew up. So I was curious what you were talking about.
Well, Zilla over there is pretty upset that about
Don't
talking
want to
about
talk about Dalmasca tonight.
I'm not trying to talk about Damascus.
I'm well aware of what happened.
I don't even know the name of the place I'm trying to talk about.
I wonder. Oh, it's like I was still living there, and then
I'm gonna head to the inside things here.
Very well.
Tired.
Do you really want to talk about this
Have a
tonight?
good one.
Why not? Okay, now talk about it.
So,
See you later, man.
so,
Yo, have a good night.
Eorzea. You go to the bottom of Eorzea, and then you keep going down, then you go a little to the left on the map. So that would be west, I think. I'm bad with
Are you
directions.
talking about Meracidia?
No, that's on the that's southwest of Aster.
Wait, to the southwest.
Yeah.
Are there further islands past?
That's past the burn.
Southeast. You mean?
No, I'm talking about from
like,
Aster.
I'm talking
from Aster.
I'm talking like
southwest.
Like southwest.
Southwest of us is Vilbrun. That's Limsa Lominsa.
Okay, what's southwest of that?
Ocean?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's southwest of that?
Ocean?
No.
To the southwest.
No, there's islands there.
Are there?
I mean, the Southern Isles, they're sort of like in the whole arpeggio of them that have been like not even explored.
My purpose right now.
Oh.
You saying you come from that?
Oh, I have a. Oh, I guess to help.
I mean, I
Final
guess.
Fantasy
Yeah.
14 world map.
You guess.
An invisible carbuncle.
You guess?
I just took a shit, man.
Do not jump.
What?
So it sounds like
it's
you
not very
just got
developed
onto a
down
boat.
there.
The invisible Frank.
I feel like they just picked a place and just went with it.
The invisible carbuncle.
That's what I always do. Is that not normal?
I mean, to be fair, whenever we break the green world, we usually don't, we sort of abandon that life. Sometimes we don't even talk about it.
Carbuncle's right between the legs.
Hmm?
I don't know if you can.
I don't care about talking about it. It's just
Where did that children go?
So the reason we
there's not much to talk about. It's not a very developed place. It's a lot, and I mean a lot of forest.
What about yours?
Sure.
Our purpose was to answer a question from our father.
The only other person I know that the only other person I know that's from that area would be a gleaner, and
Wait,
Charlian.
Do you mean the no world?
What? The what world?
Oh.
Are you trying to break the floor, Ryder?
Is that what you call
the
it?
hell?
That would be a terrible
That's
name.
what we call it over here. I mean, it's...
You mean the Gleaners?
No, the new world. They're saying they're from the
you
new
just called
world.
it New World.
That is a very
That's so boring.
Away.
We don't have any other name for it. At least not that I know.
Yeah, what?
Something the matter?
Listen, all I know is there's a gleaner in. All I know is that there's a gleaner named Aaronville in Charlie.
Wait.
Torah?
I know who you're talking about. I know who exactly you're talking about.
Yeah.
Arenville.
Go, Frank.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them
This
around.
is.
Run around from time to time.
They're gorgeous.
They have a Fantasia
Oh,
addiction.
die.
It was the aura from before.
I don't have a Fantasia addiction.
Really?
It's convenient.
Crazy, I've seen you in 2 different forms today. You already said you take them often. Sounds like an addiction to me.
Oh, we weren't even really having a conversation.
What's your name?
Goofing and gaffing. We're having a
Galliandra.
long day of
Ah, right, Sidria, Warrior of Light.
Yeah.
Did you discover?
Pleasure
Good to meet you. You remind me of someone.
Warrior of Light.
the Warrior of Light can pick me up and catch me mid-fall.
Harmony, what was that?
What?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Well,
By Heideland's love and light, please give
The
this
blue
to me.
carbuncle in the back.
yeah,
Well, that's
all
there
of
for
us
Ah,
stationed out there.
bad carbuncle.
Out there right now.
Yes.
Either lodging, and I guess there's a bunch of weird things happening with the Aster over there. The weather's really bad.
Did you have a good talk with Minerva, Ryder?
Yeah.
Yes, she seems quite
Now we're getting
interested.
paid for it right now, so.
But yeah, no, that's where I come from. All I know is south and west.
I signed the contract.
She seems
I'm
quite
not
interested in
Thrall,
I'm not really
I
quite
believe
sure
is
if I
what
should
Oranville called that place.
If you sign, that's like your
Is
name
it
and
Thrall? Is that them?
Yes.
Did it have a name?
We haven't got a name for it.
I certainly haven't heard
Well, I want to get
Then you
paid
got
then.
paid.
a place that direction.
Then you might
Bro.
If there's a name for it, we haven't heard of it.
There was a new contract.
I haven't either. I lived in the woods.
Oh, I didn't sign
In
it.
the woods.
The only other person who I know who's been there is some circus performer in Roda.
Found your carbuncle. No, we were with the Warrior of Light. What are you
Do
talking
you like
about?
my carbuncle?
How many people do you know? Why the fuck do you know a random circus performer?
Why does anyone know
It's
anyone?
almost as if I was in Ulda for an extended period of time and having time to meet the townsfolk.
Interesting.
I told you I'm a paladin. That's where in the world the paladins train and where our order is.
Nah, that's
You know
fishy.
the Sultan Sworn?
I'm on to you.
I mean, I grew up in Hingashi. If you want to go to Kugane, I could tell you exactly where and where to find all the best foods if you really want.
It's like I'm your
Or can you tell me the circus performers?
Imported from Kugane.
I think we might be.
I don't visit
Technically, I
Ulda enough to
believe
do
the
that.
people
Or in
there.
exotic
Oh.
fashions.
I think that technically the people there would be
I found
They
them
do
quite
have some
comfortable.
very wonderful fashion over there.
I can stand.
Kabuki. That's it. Kabuki performers.
It depends.
Kahootie?
What is the purpose of your carbuncle?
Kabuki.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
They're stage
Pick it up off
performers.
the table over there, okay?
Hmm.
I'm a stage performer.
Yes, you are. Quite a good one, too, actually.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry, I sneezed. Oh my clothes. Oh, oops.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ignore them. They strip all the time.
I know. It's
Are they friends of yours?
It's just what? You have a wife. Don't look
We
at me.
ran into
mean,
them over at the
I
observatory.
wouldn't say friends of mine.
Yes, Elegy, what is it?
See.
I mean, acquaintance. I know of them.
Do you find yourself today, right?
Well, let's see.
But that's about as far as I
Dealing
go.
with a crazy blizzard.
All these
Finding out there may be
unusual
the only-
stories. It sounds like the world has gotten a lot larger since I fell asleep.
Everything else under the sun, I seem to be okay.
I wouldn't say it felt gotten larger. It's just more of
You're also getting accounts from people who traveled and went to these
My
places.
carbuncle's name is Frank.
The world seems smaller when you're hearing so many things at once. But if you were to go around and experience them yourself,
Oh, he is actually between my legs right now.
I suppose this does make sense. It took me quite a long time to get to Gridania in of itself, and spent several months there studying.
I've been journeying for the past 5 years.
God,
I have
how
been
long did it take us
journeying-
to sail to Higashi?
So he borrowed.
Couple weeks.
He borrowed Mr.
About
Biggleworth.
3 months for me.
Then we had that wonderful waylay.
Yes.
If you remember that.
You are messing with my.
A what away?
my life.
The cursed lighthouse.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was a thing. No, I have been traveling myself for well over 10 years at this point.
Tell them about the lighthouse.
What is a question that seems to trouble
I mean, it's
me?
not much to say.
I think a lot of people don't.
It was a location that sailors avoided. I guess every time that they sailed that area, they would run in. They had the chance of running into this place. Turns out, well,
What's your purpose in life?
some such stories are just stories, and this was one particular one that happened to be true. We ourselves, when our journeying over to Hengashi, happened to stumble upon this lighthouse. Pulled us ashore, and well,
If you say anything but your wife,
best
I'm
way
telling
to
her.
describe it was the island was
I said
haunted.
I live for my wife's good food.
Quite
Oh,
literally.
you're talking to him.
I'm talking about Ryder.
A lot
You
of
leave my wife alone.
spirits and
But it's not your wife. is what you're
unsavory
saying.
creatures called it home.
What?
Finally managed
What's your purpose in
to
life?
clear it out
Not your
and
wife.
made our way over to Kugane.
My purpose in life.
Speaking of Kugane, though, I kind of want to see if something works.
Pretty sure I've told you.
The seas part for we alone.
Huh?
Susano!
I'm going to smack you upside your head, Harmony. Why?
I'm sure that I can have moments like that. Where my friends can laugh and where other people can live.
It's a thing. that
Let us
matters.
rebel.
World today. We'll fight the good fight for those that can't fight.
Hey, if there was a primal that we could keep, you know it would be Susano.
I would rather not.
Wow.
Why not? It was chill.
I've lived that purpose for all my years to come. I fight for people
Still a
like
threat.
I mean, he wasn't.
and I won't.
It's still a
Still a
threat,
threat.
but I'm just saying if
Still
we
a threat.
had to keep one. I'm just saying if we
No.
had to keep one.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Ryder needs more time with his
I don't know why
We
anybody
don't,
would.
but if we had to.
Yeah.
Destructive and manipulative beings.
Stop picking on my wife.
They are, yes.
I miss her
I miss
beautiful
my
cooking.
wife too. I miss my
Okay,
wife.
so
suppose
the
then
reason
this is
why
being
I
brought up.
say
I must
to,
continue to
go
be an
with her.
issue for the next
Yeah. What's stopping you?
I'm trying
for the next
my
several
best
years.
to do that, you know, but I can't because I don't know how to get
We
back
kind
home.
of
Mostly stop
found
it.
a way of
Oh,
stopping.
yeah.
Find the map?
It's
Oh, you're the person who's from another world.
So the
I've been
reason.
hearing
Oh
rumors
god,
about you.
ignore that.
I think it
But,
might be time to find a new wife.
Let's
Just don't pick mine
To be
again.
fair, I've been
The
trying to
reason
figure out
why
the same thing.
reason why I say
Yeah. Not
he
me,
was
though.
chill for a primal is
I
like
wasn't even considering you.
Kind of his personality.
when they.
Sure.
Yeah, when he was brought into the world, he wasn't like one of those like I'm going to enslave humanity kind of
Those got the
primals.
assets.
It was just kind of like
I see you looking.
you look strong.
There he goes.
I'm gonna fight you. Let's go.
He ascended.
What in
He
the
fucking
name of the
ascended.
12 is going on?
Ryder, you.
I don't know.
It was a good fight.
I'm more impressed he actually can do that type of thing.
Just you are reminding me of that one weird fellow that I came across in my travels.
Yeah.
Well, there is one guy I do appreciate who kind of
Are you
taught me
leaving?
that.
We think.
There's a lot. The best thing we can
There's
say.
Oh, okay.
there's years and years and years. Like just the few things that we've told you has been like 4 or 5 years.
Excuse me. Tap, tap.
No, I've served.
Yes, yes.
Where your happiness lies.
Why did you just ask me? Wait, why did you quote Susano just now?
It was nice to meet you.
Oh.
The pleasure as well.
Awesome.
Always such a joy to meet adventurers.
What?
There's always so much that you are all doing.
No, Ryder, come back. Ryder. Ryder, come back.
You look like you are feeling tomorrow.
Welcome to being in the company of us with him.
He's so good.
Come here, Ryder.
What do you mean the company of him with him?
Well, I suppose everyone has some friends.
I'm not
Come here. Come here.
I suppose
Allergy.
back on it.
I know.
When thinking of the warrior and those who help him,
Don't run from this.
Scions, and all the other stories that you would hear, it certainly paints a different picture, but I couldn't say that I'm necessarily
Okay, I mean, you guys can go get that
surprised or disappointed by this.
You have to
Yeah.
He is a fascinating
The
individual.
warrior
to
of
say the
light
least.
is
The
an
bottom.
ordinary person like
Come back in.
the rest of us is almost
I can't be fighting a bird.
reassuring in a way.
Maybe once.
It is.
Are you looking for the bard that made the song?
He's got a good heart with him.
Yeah.
If it is a little
They wanted
crazy
to have
at
the night
times.
together, so.
Ooh. Oh, you wanna? Oh. You wanna?
Hello, Elegy.
Yeah.
Greetings. Would you introduce us?
Aster. This is Elegy. Elegy Songbird.
A pleasure to meet you.
Good day.
What the world?
I got my hug.
Okay. Kimmy.
It's impressive thaumaturgy.
I hate that glitch.
Do
you not know how to use stairs?
Okay.
Look, first off.
Yeah,
number
Ryder,
one.
do you not know how to use stairs?
Okay, let me explain a little fun fact to you guys, okay? When I jump off there, it's not me hurting the floor, okay? I have safety landing things. It's fine.
Safe
landing things? Yeah.
Ryder?
I'm a dancer.
Would you show us-
I don't wear heavy equipment.
I'm talking about you hurting yourself.
Would you show us your safety landing things? Is that a word for your feet?
Sure, name it that.
Yeah, Ryder, show me your safety gear.
Well,
Alright, now let me show you my safety landing technique. Now, watch.
yes.
When you jump from high places,
Mm-hmm.
for me anyway, not for you,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, you have to always land like this. That's for me.
I didn't see you land like that.
I did.
The only people that I've ever seen land like that are usually bad guys before I have to beat the shit out of them.
Agreed.
But I'm
We
not a bad
support
guy.
you, Ryder.
Or that one very like flamboyant hairdresser.
We have a question for you, Ryder.
Well, he sort of bows.
Oh, it's close. Are you a hairdresser?
Do that. No. I'm not.
Anyways, what is your question?
But they do have apparently magnificent locks.
We were
What is your question,
wondering
Elegy?
if Ryder could demonstrate one of those careful safety landings upon this table from up above.
Okay,
It's
last
quite a
time I did
distance.
that, it is, but last time I did that, I nearly busted my ass and died. I'm not sure I want to do that.
Oh, you need more practice with your safety.
Then it's not a very safety land, huh?
I see. We understand. We won't keep you.
It'll be okay, don't worry. The main thing is
Yeah,
that,
relax, friend.
one day I shall show you this. One day I shall...
Your feet?
One day I shall...
Yeah. Yeah.
One day, Ryder, I agree.
Do not be filled with rage.
Yeah, good point. Not nowadays. That'll go wrong. You're right. Now, as I was saying, one day I shall
Welcome
show
to
you.
joining this, Kane.
Ryder, would you like a drink?
Thank you. One day I will show you how to grab a bottle off the table. Where'd my bottle go? Where'd it go?
Hey, Ryder, just sit down, grab a bottle. It's not that hard.
Oh, yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, Ryder,
grab
it's
a
not that
bottle.
hard to grab bottles.
Now listen, I'll show you one.
It's not
Sit
that hard to
down.
grab a bottle, Ryder.
Hey, grab a bottle.
It seems that Ryder here has a drinking problem.
I do not have a drinking problem. I'm just
And you
trying
have
to
a
grab the.
Fantasia problem.
Yeah, you have a.
Shut up.
Here
you go, front.
Hey, I
Don't
mean,
worry,
if you're going to
it's
call
just
him out, they're going to call him out.
convenient. I'll grab it. It's just I need to.
Just convenient.
That's
There you go. For me.
Alright.
Secret technique.
So,
Be filled with rage now.
new friend, Axel.
I'm sorry, I don't mean.
Trust me.
You're a new friend.
We have a
Hey, Ryder.
one that is
Hi, what's you guys
Though,
We
to
do
be fair,
have
you
history.
didn't give me a cup, so grab a drink.
Why don't you offer him the drink, Harmony?
Think fast.
Sorry, they keep talking about my
supposed
We did not
addiction. I
finish
do not
You
have
didn't
an
pass me a
addiction.
mug. So.
What are you addicted to?
Addiction to what?
Here.
Are you,
Here's your mug.
are you going sleep immediately?
Ah, yes, the invisible
Yes,
mug.
as she had said,
I don't know.
my name is Aster.
Fantasia.
Aster.
Like the flowers.
Ask, what were you yesterday?
Oh. Do you like
Best way to
flowers?
stay warm, especially
I do.
weather like this.
I have a problem with
They're fond of
chain.
them. Beautiful purple flowers that grow out
How many
in the
times are you
wild.
gonna pop the cork off of that bottle?
Which particular type of flowers, if we may inquire?
I'm sorry?
Which particular flowers, if we may inquire? The young lady across the way
I've already
is
been
one
there.
of particular that she loves.
Well, in
I was the
particular,
aura you were talking to earlier about Stella and
Aster.
them.
Oh, you changed your hair to the blue.
took this name and then.
You were like.
Well, I'm also quite fond of hibiscus flowers, which I was originally going to take as a name, but I found it is too much of a mouthful, and people had difficulty saying it. So I went with something simpler.
Why don't you take a load
What
up,
is
Ryder?
it about Aster?
I do wonder if they have
You
anything
mentioned
that's
that
not
it
just
gave
wines
you-
here, though.
You mentioned that you took your name from it.
Yeah, that's all they got.
Did you have a different one before?
Well, that's
The
sad.
hibiscus
Don't worry.
flower.
Damn.
Planning on heading back to the other tavern.
You were
grabbing
hibiscus
some
before,
rum.
and your name changed.
I wonder if this bottle's gonna
I
take
chose
my
it
You're
clothes
grabbing
off.
some for me,
What are you?
right?
Is this yours?
I don't know.
Oh, I see.
How nice do you feel like being?
Part of your
Was it
people.
really?
Yes.
What are you sitting on?
Please, since when
after
am I
I
not
left
that
home.
nice?
Chairs.
I left my old name behind.
I swear you
Yes,
popped
no
that
one's let
bottle
you
top
move
of
her
the
feet.
bottle
Yeah, we
one
understand.
fucking time.
Everyone else is
Yes,
sitting in.
That leads to my next question, if
How
I
many
may.
corks are in that bottle?
If you do not mind,
Wow.
what is your purpose in leaving your home?
Is it
Let me
really
see.
a
Good
drink?
point.
I suppose
To be
with,
fair,
Take
I'm,
it
if
back.
I'm gonna
What
be here
has
for a bit
happened
longer
this
than I was
time,
expecting. I'm going to have at
saw
least
a
some
large
fun.
amount of
Might give
pain and suffering.
See, it's
from my
open.
people.
You were gonna
Other
open it
places.
again.
Mm-hmm.
I had heard stories of
Fucking
other
okay,
lands far across where Garleans have not,
Oh, most likely. But I think you'll find. I think
Yet
you'll find that
reached.
out later.
or at least had not gained such a foothold as they have.
Hey, it's only fair.
So what's your story, anyways?
I see.
I've seen you around, but
So I
mostly
saw
half naked and drunk.
both a chance to
Harry, you yelled at that table about that
leave that pain
earlier.
behind, trying to learn how to use my
It's
skills to help
complicated.
others, and
Hold on, let me steal one.
learn from others.
Oh, can you steal one for me too?
Yes.
And so you have found your way here
Thank you.
to these people.
No
I
worries,
suppose
I'll
so,
pay.
yes.
I'm not a criminal like Ryder keeps calling me.
In fact,
Does that bring you joy?
For some reason.
I suppose so, yes. Traveling to
I mean,
other
do you at least want me
places,
to play some
seeing
music,
the
set the
world,
mood for you?
gaining new perspectives,
No, it's not a fun story.
understanding
I
people
just need a
better,
drink.
trying to help them as
Well,
best
if you
I
want to
can.
give a
Discuss
general
that.
story, go on ahead. Yeah, I don't. That's up to you.
It has brought me joy, yes.
Total unfair. I did scream.
It's a pleasure
Won't
it is
yell
to have
at them earlier.
such
but
a straightforward answer.
You remember
for
Dalmasca?
sympathy. Rarely do we hear such a response. Often,
a little.
others struggle. Where lies happiness seems to be a difficult
Guardians and
question.
their Fourth Imperial
Along
Legion
with
didn't
what is
like
your path?
Dalmasca very much. So
Well, I
they went ahead and
suppose
burnt it to the ground.
those are difficult
They
questions,
did.
I'd say.
They happened to
My
take
purpose
on
isn't
civilians
necessarily just
and
as.
others as
The
prisoners
purpose
of
is
war.
what you make them, is it not?
And until then, those people were stuck
We do
until
not know.
Boja
It is
and
why
their
we ask.
resistance won their fight.
You know? I think the funny thing about purpose
And the
is that
Guardians very much like
it technically
doing
doesn't
experiments.
exist. In my
why
opinion.
my ears may be strange.
See, a purpose would mean that you're given something that you are required to do. But to be honest, even if someone tells you you have to do
guess
something, you don't
sometimes-
technically
I guess
have to do
In
it.
this case, strange isn't always a bad thing.
So I guess
I think the ears suit you. They look
purpose
nice.
isn't as important as just generalized want.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing, though.
Your purpose in life usually
wrong with
lines
a
up
little
with what you
uniqueness.
want in life. Like for me, I guess my purpose would be I want to bring as much happiness to others as possible. It's why I dance and perform. But that's because that's what I want to do. So is it really a purpose or is it a want and a love?
Can it not be both?
Can it be both?
It can.
I think you look adorable.
I agree.
But
doesn't have to be bestowed
purposes
upon
are
you.
self-made.
I didn't mean to, but it's
Yeah.
off now.
Purpose can be found.
I mean, I'm not
Oops.
complaining.
I thought about it too
I
hard.
would never
and
complain.
When we have spoken with others, some,
I will
in
never
fact most
complain.
we would say, have found a purpose via their own desires. A desire
If
to
anyone else
protect
does that
or
again,
help
let me
others,
know.
to
I'll kill
bring
them.
joy, to make a place safe. But
Hey, actually,
we are
you know what? If you
not
don't mind, keep it legally,
unfamiliar
of
with
course.
those who were given,
I would like to hear it.
who were told
Sure.
what to do.
Just any old song?
What has been difficult is finding
Out of
that
character, I am
joy
limited
in
to 3
life.
songs, though.
Where
That's
is
fine.
happiness in this world?
Yeah, any old song.
It's where you make it.
Just gonna pull
How do
this
you make
out,
such a
and you know, just like I gave warning before, you know, just if it's
And
too
it's not-
loud,
it's
you
not
can
like a-
adjust it.
it's not like
I'm
a
still
craft.
figuring this shit out, so
You can't just
you have been warned.
get some materials and put it together. So let me ask this then.
But do you not
When you
create
generally
happiness in
see
others when you dance?
In a way, yes. But not everyone likes dancing. So it's not a guaranteed creation. The best way that I can explain the creation of happiness is through examples. How do you feel when you see our group just rowdily going about?
It's nice to relax.
Would you
on.
say that you feel nice?
The truth is, I feel how the group feels. If there is joy, I feel joy. And if there is anger, then I feel sadness.
Been too long since I just relaxed.
Well, when you feel that joy from our group, that right there is the creation of happiness. It's no one specific task, it's no one specific thing. It's finding it where you can find it. And it'll never last. It's like a snowflake. If you hold a snowflake, it'll eventually melt, but it doesn't mean another snowflake
I-
won't come.
I did write a song
Well,
An apt
I had
analogy.
lost a little drinking game with a
Reminds
few
me of
friends
some words.
named Sparrow, and I did have to write a song about him. I could use some more
We gather
years,
pieces of happiness,
if you're all willing.
precious and fragile,
Sure, go for it.
only to lose them.
Perfect. I know you've heard this
Then we
before. I hope
start
you don't
again.
mind hearing it
I
again.
don't mind hearing it again. Absolutely not.
And on it goes.
Perfect. For the record, I wrote and sung the song myself.
Let's have great meaning.
Obviously, I didn't do the acoustics though. Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
With an incredibly joyful and
She's going to say it.
saddening experience, I suppose. When you put it that way.
She's going to take the
But all
Elpis flower
happiness
out of her
must come
hair
to
and
an
just
end,
look at it and smile.
only for it to return again one day. I suppose it's exciting almost, because you never know where happiness will come from next.
You know, being a warrior of light, I've come to realize I find great joy when someone tells me, thank you. Oh,
There's only one issue with that.
Recognition for a good deed.
yeah.
Well,
Because
I did not expect that.
there's two of us.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Hello, everyone. We are at Hard End.
well.
Please start wrapping up your scenes. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you all had fun.
Well, I think it's kind of cold from here.
I suppose
I used
so.
to be that type of person.
No.
Thanks for joining.
I should be thanking you for taking me in.
Yeah, no problem, Axel.
I enjoy in that.
Hope you at least
Hope to see you
enjoyed the
around.
company.
What I did, someone was able to
Of
say
course, and
simple words.
I would be willing to join this company again if you'll allow it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Enjoying
You have.
itself, I appreciate.
You got an ally and a friend, if you want.
And with that, I think I'm going to take my leave for the night.
Sorry, these tables have a little bit
I'd
of
head home.
It's all right.
I will too, but there
Been
is
a long
one
time
thing
since I
that I
had
do have to
actual
say though.
friends Other than, you know,
Yeah, what's up?
To me,
fellow
part of what
Imperial
you said
guards
is just a
trying to
lie.
climb the ranks.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone.
I got you.
You keep seeing Warrior of Light this, Warrior of that light.
coming.
Alright, sir.
We better rent a
Sir.
room.
To me, you're not a Warrior of
Are we
Light.
sharing
You're a
again or
rider.
going separate?
Well, considering I
It was a
had
pleasure
to
meeting
use
you.
a good
You
bit
as
of
well.
my
And I
money
understand that you
for
are the
bill,
Warrior
And
of
if
Light,
you don't
but
mind
those
sharing
thank yous,
again?
those
in
thank
the
yous
coming
don't mean
days,
that much
unless-
just because you're the Warrior of Light.
I don't think I want
I
to
mean,
make
know
would
that
love
if you
to learn
weren't,
about
you'd
it.
still help
I
people.
mean,
you know,
weren't
so
we
you
going to
should.
share a room?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'd be
No,
happy
I
to
still
teach you.
am.
Rider the hero.
You're good.
I'll meet
There's a
you
better ring to
later.
it.
Perhaps
Yeah,
taking
sure.
up my own
We
hobbies
share a
again.
room.
We'll get the
No matter
pirate
what
Had to
you
catch
do,
up on the world and
Right.
what
no
all
matter what
adventures you
your
and your
ancestors may take from the world,
You need a room too?
give your enemy.
Well,
Jolly.
I'll bring some stuff next
Oh,
time.
of course.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
We got a racing arcade.
I have a link below.
Hmm.
There we go.
If you wish to get in touch.
Everyone is
Sure.
different, right?
Yeah, sure.
I can do that.
It's called the Adventurers Guild.
It's much
Hey,
more
Aster.
convenient than trying to send letters.
Meet her when the times are
Indeed. You should
It's
get
time
going
for
before
your
the guardsmen
initiation.
get cranky with us.
Initiation?
Get up.
I was able to show you there are friends.
Now come here.
in a place.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Sure.
Journeyed far.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
You're welcome.
Pleasant evening.
Anyway, here's the difference though.
We will be able to return with an answer to help our friend. Good night, Rider. Rest well.
Good night.
Rider,
What is it?
I need you to step a
You
little
will
that
alone.
way.
Goodbye.
You as well. Thank you for the wonderful
Thank you.
questions.
Rider, are you ready for my good night?
Truly our pleasure.
Oh
be
no,
honest,
Harmony!
Glass.
Harmony, you're probably
Good night.
going to hurt me! Come on! Think about it!
Ah, yes.
Good night, Rider. Anyway.
Oh,
Thank you.
right. I suppose.
Come here. Don't think you got away.
Alright.
Good night.
Honestly, on the real, I like how two separate tables were having two separate conversation. That was cool.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. Oh
Nightmare.
I have this desire.
Actually,
to see something as elegy.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
as elegy.
Ironically,
I haven't got a chance to add you yet. But
with the amount of people that are in our group, you are technically her first Vera friend. The other ones haven't really talked to her.
I'm gonna have to make myself a little bit taller because y'all.
We are going to get over.
I based her height off of what's like published for like Vera.
I mean, you can do whatever.
So
you can do whichever you want. So.
Mine is the tallest canon Vera height.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In game.
I didn't see
set
her.
my eye height to match yours.
My Makote technically is. Yeah, my Makote is about 2 inches taller than the max height they can be. Because they're canonically 5'5". Is their tallest.
Okay, so if I go in and adjust her height later.
I think I did see you then. I'll have to look through the VOD.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound accurate.
Because that's just what mine is. Mine is
not what you said.
At the highest canonic height that Vera are.
I set her height to about 6'5",
perspectives of
roughly.
stories happening all at the same time.
Yeah, that definitely looks about 6. Yeah.
But this is higher. This is me raising it up just a bit by about
of doing a whole leadership role.
about 0.1 meters.
But because of this tarot, Laura gave me a tarot card reading. Somehow, like, he'll end up leading people again.
I mean, I'm 6 foot even.
I haven't really said much, but the last people he led, they all died during the final days. He was the last man alive. So that fucked with him.
I do keep mine a little higher because she's generally in heels.
Because the measurement in game
is based off of the place that your viewpoint is, not the top
Yeah.
of the model.
Well, see, that was the thing is I based her height in Unity, measuring it to the top of her head using the viewpoint as a or the view ball as a measurement tool. And
I use the
and this is also with her wearing heels, so this is already taller than she normally is.
Oh, you want to pull down?
By about, I'd say she's probably about 6'4", 6'5" here, so she's normally 6'3".
But I think it looks good so far. I think it looks cool. Yes.
Oh, you don't have the collider thing on.
Why, hello there, Bloomish. It's great to see you. It is amazingly. It's amazing. Look at the rainbow.
Are you sure? Actually, May.
I have yours. I have allowed set to
I have a funny detail.
Okay.
I wasn't sure about what color to make it, and I was like, wait a minute.
That might be
all
why.
the healing rings are all green. All the jewelry early in the game is green for healing.
So the fun thing about this, the reason my character is technically from the New World, I started back in Shadowbringers, and I always made comments that Harmony is originally from islands to the south of the mainland. I thought I'd never have to worry about it. I was like, I'll never have to worry about lore about this. It'll never happen.
I mean,
We are going to Brazil. Shit.
Yeah, there is this South
It's not even the New World.
Yeah. So you can say you're from the South Sea Isles and not Tural.
Yeah,
That way we don't touch
the New
Tural
World
because we don't want to touch Tural. Yeah.
What's
wrong with
we already
Tyrol?
have
She'll
people
be
from Tyrol, so it's
Yeah,
not necessarily off
Yeah,
limits.
it's more of we don't wanna like touch story stuff from there. So.
Yeah, no,
we're
that's.
not going. We're not going to Dawn
We
Trail.
don't know the story yet.
Yeah, and plus this roleplay will not
is that
go
Dawn
to
Trail
Dawn Trail.
stuff? Because I haven't
Yes,
paid
that is
any
Dawn
attention
Trail.
to Dawn Trail stuff.
It's not Dawn Trail stuff in certain aspects because the Mama Jewel have been over here. The Wallahi, which is where the Blue Mage art comes from.
I just wanted to put a sword in
comes from
Curry's
over
back so
there.
bad when he was walking up the stairs.
And,
Yeah, no,
I'm not surprised.
I don't know. It was just.
I
just wanted to do it.
I'm not gonna be doing anything story-wise with
But we
it.
do know that there
She's just from there.
Forest there.
That was perfect timing there, Sarah.
Because,
Yeah, no, there's.
Thank you.
I tried. Pretty
There's
rain.
Forest and the tribe of Vieira.
Put her up. Now you gotta get it.
Sitting in when we know
Oh,
that.
looking at the.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's not the exact same tribe, but I made her and Aaronville from the same area.
Let me know what's louder. I'll do it again.
So I hit the button.
No, it's turning off the
Yeah, that's the sound. Wait, I want.
I gotta talk to Juno. Here you go, Yuri. You'll like this.
I know, yeah.
Either way.
Callion
And besides, we're not gonna.
Dalmasca Inferior.
We're not gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be touching any of the story-wise stuff, obviously, because we're not even gonna be in Final Fantasy by the time Dawn Trail comes out, probably.
Good shit, Yuri.
Well,
If
when I happen, you know that you're
stuff.
going to get the ass whooping of a lifetime. Now prepare
This sword is
yourself.
so thin, bro.
I'm going to.
She looks good, Oblivious.
That model's too fucking funny.
Thank you.
I'm really happy with how she turned out.
It's really pretty. She's really
I finished
pretty.
up. I was like literally finishing up her, the texture work for the clothes. About the time that you guys were getting started, I was like finishing up like the gloves and making sure that all the little bits and
I need to
bobs
change voices.
were working properly.
It looks so good.
I was really proud of how this
So,
came out.
She looks really good. So, so they messed up on the mission. They broke one of the rules.
What'd they do?
Oh no. What did they do?
They shoved C4 in its mouth. That's very excessive.
Who did?
As it was dying. Iceberg's
did?
character Tiberius.
Oh.
And it blew it to smithereens.
Okay, now voice.
So that
Work
was
with
fun.
me here.
I see.
There we go. There we go.
So, I think Straz thought of a punishment thing. We can run it by you if you want.
Yeah.
It's not
We'll do it off screen.
It really isn't.
I don't want to worry
It's
about
not
it.
I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna do it.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
I forgot how deep your voice
Also, love the
is.
subtle. I love the subtle gravity on her ears.
Yeah, mine do that too.
And don't worry. I'm thinking of
don't
getting
have
a
any
male
gravity on
character in the RP too.
I'm talking
up to you.
like when I lean my head this way, the ears hang this way just a little bit.
It is great.
Yeah, mine kind of do the
glad
same.
we, I'm glad and not glad we have so many beer in the group. Because there
I
are
wasn't sure how weird
a
it would be
lot
having a Vera come in that isn't using like the traditional Final Fantasy 14 model.
Well,
I think
I plan to
really
have
good.
this I plan to have this redone. I just haven't had the money yet. Because I'm buying the fit base from Zanea, and there's one of the heads. I'm buying one of the heads from a different creator, and then I'm gonna have someone put all that together.
See, I actually used I originally used Shinra. I used the Shinra base to make this, and I actually used a modified version that I already used for another character. Hold on. This one. You can actually see her hands, her fingers are the same shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I restructured her face a bit and textured her a bunch. Obviously, she's got different hair. Clothes are completely different. And I actually found these ears on Booth. I was really happy. I was like, man, I wonder if there's any ears out there that aren't straight up like rips from Final Fantasy. And sure enough, there was someone that had posted these.
You said you really like something.
They're really
Completely
nice.
understandable. Since we're not in RP, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the model that I'm gonna be.
Yeah, go for it. I think I might, when I get the files done for this,
shiny in this world.
I might want to ask if you might be willing to adjust a couple of her expressions.
Maybe
like, to make them
if I've
actually
got time,
fit more. Yeah, if you got time.
I've got a million fucking things to do, and I've got
I
people
know.
pestering me about stuff that I gotta get done.
I know.
ASAP, but
No, I know.
Small
I know.
stuff maybe. Stuff that can take like a day at max. Doing like cleanup and touch-up stuff is usually not as problematic.
Man, that is some
hella HDR flicker.
Oh.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I'm just really happy with like how I was able to adjust the
why this shit.
Because I adjusted her shoulders and her arms to give her like that more buff physique.
I'm gonna pop out for now.
Bye.
See ya. It's good seeing you.
Have a good one.
I came in so late. I didn't really want to interact with anybody. I just kind of watched.
Yeah, I saw you sitting over there in the corner.
Absolutely fine.
Like,
yeah,
I just want to watch for a bit.
Yeah.
I wonder who that.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 expressions that I would want adjusted, if anything. Because this one is definitely not angry-like. I need angry.
It looks.
I gave her
no, it looks
gave her,
pissy, but not like livid.
I gave her a fun little accent to do, so this is gonna be fun to do. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
exotic.
gonna
Dark
end
Knight.
up sticking with this one. The voice that I was doing for her or not. I went with this like really kind of soft-spoken sort of like vibe.
Oh, you must be the warrior light. Hello, I'm a Dark Knight. How you doing, mate?
Well, I too am a Dark Knight. Hello. Hello.
You're the warrior of light. Oh.
Now I'm the warrior of dead. Oh.
Oh.
When you were walking
That's
up
a
the
shame.
stairs, Curry, I wanted to just put my fucking knife through your back.
Expressions on her?
So
Wait, I actually haven't added any expressions yet, May. I only do closed eyes. That's it. I can do that. I can
I probably
breathe,
should have
hold air.
asked permission.
That's it.
Permission
Should've
first
done
if I
it.
did that.
You should have done it. Ryder would have just looked at you. Just be like, why did you just? 1 second. I
really well.
need to get out of this
I
model
like
'cause I'm
doing
getting
closed
a little-
eyes when they're
I just wanted to see how
talking, 'cause
strong
it's
you really
something
are,
that I
that's
do.
all.
It's something that I do a lot
You have a
when I'm
license for
talking
that.
to people. I close my eyes and I
Ryder would have
gesture.
just been like,
and I do it on a lot of the characters.
now why did you just do that?
But yeah, I'm
And
really
he'll just
happy
look
with
at
how
you
she came out.
normally.
She's super comfy.
It was like,
I'm really proud of
I've
this
been here
top.
before.
I've been here before. Not my first time I've been stabbed in the back.
I'll never forget those times at Camp Kari.
Stabbed in the back.
Well, I've been penetrated. Who by this time?
No,
What?
you.
Oh, of course.
Oh look, I've been impaled.
Oh boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to send you a picture of my actual warrior of light, Curry. You're gonna love her.
Sure. Very relaxed.
You might recognize them as soon as I send it to you as well. Well, at least the face.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my tracking. I keep losing tracking on my chest tracker.
Na 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 na.
Absolutely beautiful.
Why?
Does all your stuff work with your Dark Knight, Yuri?
So this isn't actually a Dark Knight. So this is originally a Shadow Cleric. This is just what I have for now. I have this.
Oh, okay.
This isn't Dark Knight. But I do have this.
Okay. Damn.
Oh, I've been pulled.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my chest tracker. I'm just gonna turn it off.
Your take stance on? Do you have take stance? Take
Yeah.
stance?
I turn it back on.
Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, turn it on. Let's fucking go.
Hopefully I'll be able to come up with some simple effects for this gal. I'm not sure if I want her to straight start out as White Mage and then like slowly introduce Sage stuff.
Yeah, that's a rider special, the Hellfire Blast.
Beautiful.
Oh, her nose. I did her nose very specifically. Like I posted about on Discord, this character is designed to look a lot like the Viera that I created that I'm playing in game. Her hair is a little bit different. The general like kind of like aesthetics of the character is a little bit different, but it's very similar. In
Are you gonna do wind me to death?
Blows back in. Yes. Takes your air. There is something she could learn.
Wanted to mimic
unfortunately
the style because I want to be able to potentially do roleplay with the nerds in game, doing like dungeons and stuff, and have that be what this character is occasionally doing, you know, helping out and trying to get back into the swing of things, being an adventurer and getting caught up on all the crazy things, as I am getting caught up on all the content in in Final Fantasy 14. Designed to look like Arbors. The name is gonna change in game. I just haven't decided. Maybe I'll end up renaming her to her new name. The name that she has here in.
True. I agree.
Chat.
I love how subtle her eyes are. So pretty. Oh,
I kind of wondered if I should put some more like eyeliner type stuff around the eyes, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if that would be too much because she already has like such like a cute face, as is. That like adding more emphasis around the eyes might be too much.
If anything for VR, I would say it's their nose. It really is the face for them that pops out. They have really pretty, like really big, pretty eyes.
Which is why she has very big
lips.
Pretty eyes. She has very cute,
exactly,
kissable
and they have
lips.
really nice lips.
She's got a cute bunny rabbit button nose.
You could add like maybe like a little bit of.
I was really happy with
so
this is like the first time in years that I've added outlines to a model. The outlines really help accentuate her nose, like the shape of her nose, while also maintaining the fun anime shadows that I love doing on models.
Yeah.
So she's got this really, really like well-tuned stylized look that I'm really, really, really proud of. It's probably one of like the nicest models that I've made yet in terms of like the shader aesthetics that I'm experimenting with. I think the only other thing I really need to double check on is I need to double check on the reflections to see if it's pulling from the world or not. Because I did my mixed method again, where I use a matte cap to provide like a general color and flare, but then I mix in PBR metallics.
I don't know.
But I don't know how well that's worked here.
Well, if anything, she's pretty. She's just really, really pretty. That's it.
And over
That's all
time, I
can
might
think
put
of.
her in other
Pretty.
outfits or other gear.
Oh There's a lot. There is a.
God, she's hot.
Yeah. There's a lot of gear that you haven't seen yet, especially with this expansion. So I would definitely get into this for as much as you can right now.
Oh yeah.
I think you're actually gonna be starting to get into a certain type of gear too. I don't want to say what it is, so you have that as well.
Funny rainbow gear?
Sounds like plastic.
Have you have you seen the gear for give me a minute, I gotta think of what it's called. They're like little vendors that sell gear for when you hit a certain level. Have you gotten to that stuff yet? Or have you been told about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there's
I'll
so much
talk to you when we get out of
information that
it.
gets thrown at me that keeping track of
Mhm.
things is sometimes very difficult. I'm
It's
just
okay,
happy
well,
with the outfit that I have for the character in game right now. So
No,
I don't even.
there are-
Her glamour is so fucking cute that I'm like really happy with
So
it
when you
so
get
much
to
that I
certain parts
recreated
of
it,
armor,
sort of.
I think you did actually have this. Hip window.
Hip window.
I think you
It's for
actually do have
hands.
some of this armor. Yeah, it's for hands.
It's for hands. It's for my wife's hands, so she slips her hands in there.
Like most things like hand out is just Twilight, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want all of us to go through everything one last
More
time.
on the
Just to
music
make
of
sure
script
everything's all good to go.
drowning in
But right now I know
tombstones.
I wonder if they let
Yeah.
us.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. Tombstones.
Tombstones?
Yeah,
Yes.
Tombstones, yeah.
Faye showed me
Yeah, you
just
get it-
how
you-
to spend stuff on tombstones on certain gear, which I did buy. I bought some new gear.
Can't think of what they're called. Yeah.
The tombstone of like
You start
poetics or something.
Yeah, you start with the weapon. You start with the weapon, and then you slowly get your armor. Yeah. You just gotta do of your dungeons and stuff. And then when you hit like 60,
Yeah.
then you get the next set of that armor. Then 70, then 80, and so forth and so
okay.
on. It keeps you on like the levels, and they're really good. So like if you have the level 50 armor, right, you can hold on to that armor until you get to 60.
I
because
think
of
I
how good it
might
is.
actually be using that set that I bought with the tombstones that I had
Okay.
at the time, and I think I only since
Mhm.
coming to Ishgard in game and starting Heavensward content did I get a headpiece that was better than my last one.
Okay, yeah, it could happen. I think there's some here, actually. There's an NPC that actually is right over there in-game that you can get the stuff from.
Maybe. Yeah, currently I'm like level 55. I gotta get to level 70 so I can play Sage, though.
You're gonna love it. It's completely changed.
Yep.
Or so I can
That's our
unlock
plan.
Sage.
Different more buildings and variety of things you
Hmm?
can do now.
I tried, but I didn't like the mission for it. They literally throw you in a dungeon by yourself. That's
Huh.
it. I just couldn't do it for some reason, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I want to play a healing class that can hold its own in solo content better than a fucking white mage can, because white mage is just stone, stone, stone. I'm gonna throw a rock at him. I'm gonna throw a rock at him. And it's really it makes doing solo content as a white mage kind of annoying because it's so fucking slow, and you have one AoE and it's the stun, and it doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. And it'll stun them until it doesn't. So it's very like you're not kitted in the slightest for doing
No.
solo content.
What?
If you bake it and if you
I hate it.
want, you can also put it down
Yeah.
bar.
I hate it so much.
Just a little bit. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get off because my belly hurts really bad.
But you could add like a Devil May Cry bar to our Color City if you want. Obviously.
White mage AoE slaps though. It does slap. It's really cool because you do this really cool pose where you're just like,
Yeah, and still do demon contracts.
whoosh, and you just release this ball into the air that then hovers for a moment before exploding and stunning everything in a small radius. Actually, it's really not that big of a radius, but it's cool as fuck. I kind of want to. I want to show up with the fucking staff for her before I start doing Sage stuff.
Where exactly?
And have people go, how the fuck did you get that?
There's not one.
I don't know. I
yet.
beat a primal for it, so it's kind of annoying. He kept popping up, and eventually this one just kind of like, he kind of dropped it and it didn't disappear. So I was like, I can use that.
I can use that.
It works pretty well. It's pretty strong. Pretty good stuff.
Do you have a license for that?
I think so. I have a rock that says I'm allowed to do this job.
Oh yeah, you should put that somewhere on you. I've noticed a few people who have. Oh, do you have it already?
No, I don't. I haven't made that.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably try to. If there's a model in game, I'll probably try and get a hold of the model for it and set that up with maybe some fancy shader stuff. But otherwise, I will probably. Maybe I'll set up a couple. I'll set up her. What do they call that? The tome. The
The phone? It's called a tome, yeah.
Literally just.
Who's got the fucking dubstep gun going on? What the fuck am I hearing right now?
That little thing right there.
The elevator leaned towards the actual contract area.
Oh no! I would turn Avatar sounds down. I would turn Avatar sounds down.
I can't even hear it. I can't even hear it. It's all I hear is.
Okay, that good.
The tome phone, yes. I want a tome phone.
It's just called a tome.
But yeah, maybe I'll put a couple props on her. I want to do a little more optimization because I know one of the things is that is her underwear technically. I need to get that on the rest of the atlas for the rest of the clothes because I don't want that to be an extra fucking material for a tiny little bit of fabric. That's such a waste. And then I'll start setting up stuff like her white mage staff so I can.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
The contracts will be open for people, doesn't matter who you
Bro.
come from, Metaverse or not Metaverse, it's for anybody. Yeah. Thursday,
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'll see you in the video.
Yeah, I'll probably be in Discord and I'll probably end up playing some Final Fantasy here in a bit. I've been working on this fervently all day.
I'm gonna get off. I am yeah.
In cutscenes. Yeah, I just don't know where to find that. We'll see. What the fuck is that? Is that the fucking... Oh my god, that's disgusting. That's the fucking thing from fucking, that one horror game that I can't remember the name of because I don't play horror games and they scare the shit out of me. And I played it once and I literally lasted like 5 seconds. PT! Yes! PT! It's the fucking penis from PT. What the fuck? It's disgusting. Anyways. Alright. Anyways. That was fun. I am looking forward to doing this for more. Game stream? No. 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 God, no. I can't do horror. I'm a baby. If you guys ever want to see how bad I am with horror, go watch the fucking clip of me getting scared for the first time in fucking Phasmophobia.
Chicken nuggetless child. I heard Shadowfell.
24-hour Final Fantasy 15 speedrunner. Oh god. Good Sim 3 is a reference to Butina? That last week? Oh god. So here's the thing. I can appreciate, I am a lover of games and game design and game development. So like, I know a bunch about developing horror games and like what makes a horror game good and like how, you know, the Oh Jesus Christ, my eyeballs. Can you don't? Oh my god, my eyes. Holy shit. It's okay. My entire vision's just shaking.
You good?
I'm alright. I'm fine. I'm good. It's just push.
Yeah, you don't know if we're still doing that one.
More weird than scary. PT?
No, Shadowfell's always gonna be a fucking problem, no matter what.
Watching horror shit. Yeah, same. Like I could go watch YouTube videos. Like I used to watch fucking Markiplier when I was in like high school and into college. I used to watch a lot of his stuff. Actually, really just his stuff because I think Mark's cool. So I would watch like horror content that way, but otherwise I didn't really. Oh, that is horrifying.
Take care, Oblivious.
Okay. What?
Bye bye. It's nice to do roleplay with you again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to
It's always nice.
kind of make this a regular thing because I don't really have anything else going on Wednesdays, and I don't know. I made a cute bunny.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Yeah. Good. Have a good night. Take care.
Bye bye.
Boy. See you around, gamer.
Goat something. Understandable. Goat Simulator has always been a weird set of games. Here.
What?
I'm gonna go check on.
You ever thought of being a big shot?
Oh,
sure. The big shot.
Hey, Bibis.
Am I good to come over here?
Yeah, you can come in.
Okay,
We're done.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just saw you guys like over here by yourselves, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, we were
I wanna go say hi to
plotting. Yeah, we were
Sierra.
plotting.
Hell yeah. I'm always down for plotting.
Yeah, we do love plotting.
And conniving.
Exactly.
We do
We've got some
we do a little bit
very
of
fun
conniving
things.
as a treat.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a lot of fun things coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it was nice. Just kind of jumping in and dropping in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad you had fun.
Hell yeah. But now it's got me wanting to just go play the game again. I was rushing to get all this, get her outfit textured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And get everything set up before this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Up to you, of course, if you want to make a combat version of the model. I mean, that is completely and totally
I'm
up to you.
intending to, yeah. I actually want to see if I can get a system set up, because I saw a really, really nice targeting system that had been enhanced with using Final IK for raycasting stuff. And seeing if I can use that to basically select a player and then cast different spells on them, because the thing about a healer class is you need to be able to cast spells on people.
Yes. I mean, that's any caster, to be fair. Let's be real. That's any caster, to be fair. Red Mage in particular is kind of going to be like that. I'm working with Morph because he's the one doing it. Basically making all of her spells basically projectile and then on hit explode type of animations.
Well, doing particles that explode on
Bye,
collision.
Juna.
Bye. Doing that is relatively easy. The hard part is doing basically pointing at a spot and making an effect happen.
Yeah,
that takes you either have
the
to
one thing because Red
send
Mage
a particle
has...
out.
Yeah.
That then has a sub-emitter that sets off the main effect. Because that's what I do with Alila, like for her Sacred Flame. When I point at a spot and it just erupts into flame. I'm actually firing a really, really, really fast particle out that then hits a spot and immediately at that spot spawns the effect. Also, fucking elbow. What the hell is going on with my tracking?
I might need to see about working with that because 3 of the Red Mage abilities, 3 or 4, actually no, 4, technically 4, they're ones that activate in game. They activate on target. So, and it wouldn't necessarily work as a projectile. So we're gonna have to figure something out with that. Yeah, we'll sort that out when we get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, because this will just help with creating some RP for you and others, is I'll start out with her coming in maybe next week or the week after, depending on how long it takes me and how much time I have to devote to other things, is getting her set up with her staff, maybe a couple other simple props, and then making a combat version that has all of her healer spells.
Yeah, because we do want to have the social and combat separate.
Oh yeah,
optimization wise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that can
also,
absolutely
question:
work.
Do glamours exist here? Is this a glamour? Can this be a glamour?
We can 100% run with glamours.
Okay.
You do what you want.
Because yeah, I figure this.
If he knows, if he saw
somebody's
Bubble,
just like, how are you so
Bubble?
cold? Like, how are you not cold? Or how are you not getting, the shit beat out of you, wearing nothing but a, little top and a fucking, some cloth
look at Sarai.
pant. Oh no, I know
look
that,
at
but that's what
Sarai's
I'm
outfit.
saying is do glamours exist? In this RP, in the
100%.
context of this RP. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she's just wearing fucking full-on fucking armor and then like glamours. I'm comfy.
Okay, just make sure that the gear that you are wearing fits the class in game. It does have to stay true to that.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
white mages wouldn't necessarily wear armor, but they would have like actual like proper clothing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Basically the blessed clothing that they're supposed to use as conjurers.
Yep. No, yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll have Sarai next week. When she sees you, she'll give you some stuff, and then
Should I actually, do you
your...
know anywhere I can find models for the spirit stones? Because I'd love to have like an actual one.
Like the actual job stones?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look for them.
I don't know off the top of my head.
If not, I know pictures of them exist, and I can make one fucking easy. Those are so
I could literally,
simple.
if you really want, I can literally pull up cutscene / screenshots of each of the job stones for you very easily. I own all of the caster ones. There's a reason why I say Sarai literally knows every school of magic. She does. Canonically knows every school of magic. The one that she hates the most is Blue Mage. She hates Blue Magic. I hate Blue Mage.
So does that is calling what she is calling it white magic? What she does is that the correct terminology?
Yeah, she's a white mage.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a white mage.
Because what I was going with was
quite
that she
literally
learned
utilize white magic.
Yeah, she learned to become a conjurer while she was living in it's called Damask in Superior Damask, where the mountain range is, where her people live. I think.
I'd have to check the map because
I don't know. All I know is that I wrote down in my notes, because I wrote down some basic notes. She is from Athard, and she gave up the green word in order to pursue further knowledge of magic and sagecraft. Also, she sometimes refers to aether and magic as mist.
Yeah,
that's
perfectly fine.
It's a Vieira thing. They know aether as the mist.
Yeah, Sarai has a very fun backstory. She was born in Kugane. And raised in
what's funny is that I had already planned that the pants she's wearing were like imported from Kugane, and she bought them because she thought they looked comfy. So she was like, I think these were supposedly imported from Kugane, though I've never been there myself.
Yeah, it's actually really funny how much of Sarai's story that I wrote a while back, funnily enough, works canonically so goddamn well that I didn't even plan for it when I made the character.
Actually, question: Are we able to are we doing like different things in game, having that reflect here?
No.
Like if we sit down and we go through a dungeon or some shit together, it's like, oh yeah, we went and we beat up this fucking primal and helped you to practice to learn your sagecraft.
Yes, I will actually say this.
Because if it's like major plot story stuff, like I can completely understand that being
you need to know
craziness.
This.
Yeah.
No, you do need to know this.
But well, and in cases like that where it's like major plot stuff for 14, I would love to have that be more like, I sat down with the Warrior of Light and his friends, and they told me the story of this. So it's not necessarily that she was there, but that she experienced it through their story. Yeah, because she's just
absolutely
a normal old fucking adventurer, not a.
Because I'm not going to stop you from playing the game, anyways.
I'd hope not.
No, yeah.
You don't pay my subscription.
I would never do that to you. No, it's actually it's perfectly fine because as she told you as I told you before, it's like, you know, the multiple realities, you know, these are characters that will go through the story on their own time. Some may never experience the story, some will go through the story and learn the history of the star.
See, and that's where I'm...
You know, in this regard, it is reflected in the RP as well. It is reflected in the RP as well.
Okay, because what I'd prefer not to be from crazy distant, double versions of the same place, because I find that it adds a certain level of distance to the story that is not.
It does.
That I'm not super.
But it is the way that we can explain.
It's the same problem I have with, you know, multiverse stuff in other mediums, like, you know, looking at Marvel or whatever. Whenever they're like, oh,
don't
it's in another
necessarily bring it up in character.
It's in another universe, universe 62275B. You know, in this one, this character, we're gonna brutally fucking murder them. At the end of the day, I don't end up caring because it's not happening in the universe that I care about.
Right. And for the most part, we don't really reference it in character. It's more of how I explain how people can not know certain major events and people who do, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I explain it, and it was more so for when we were doing improv in-game itself, like when we actually did the improv sessions on Curry's stream, in the 14 game itself. Not so much here, though I do try to tell people, it's like, you know, hey, you know, you have your own story, play it as you want.
Well, and it's why, in this case, it's easy for me
to
find things, do stuff with you guys and have it be like, oh yeah, I went with the Warrior of Light and his friends and we stopped this primal that popped up. Because in-game, the explanation for the primals is that they keep coming back. It's not just a one-and-done problem. The one-and-done problems tend to be those big moments. So at no point in time will she go like, oh yeah, I went to the Crystal Tower and I did this one thing that was really important. Wow.
Oh yeah. We are very lax in terms of, you know, that kind of stuff. Don't worry. Because we kind of have to be, because as soon as a certain event happens and the crossover occurs, everything's fair game at that point, because we can't control that. We can't control it anymore. We can control it as best as we can, but things are gonna happen where it's no longer part of our control, and we just have to deal with it as you know, in the best way possible. So.
Up at yours. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad you had fun today, though. That makes me happy.
Anyways.
Yeah, anything else that you need from me?
I don't think so. I think I'm probably gonna hop off and...
Okay. Yeah, I need to too. I need to...
Final Fantasy before bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in Discord and then... Yeah, same. Because I gotta go to bed in like 45 minutes. But yeah, always nice getting to see you.
Let me set myself to my proper height, because I know I'm gonna have to up her height a bit.
Ah, yes.
Pat that cat. You know what you gotta do? You gotta pat that cat. Fucking love it.
Is this the new thing that you're gonna do to me now?
I do it all the time in game. I don't think I've seen you enough in game, but anytime I'm around Neko, Hamsky, Faye, any of the characters playing, any of the people playing Mikote, I walk up to them, stand there, pat that cat, do the pet emote.
Nice.
It's from that video. All you gotta do is squish that cat. You're gonna take it, you're gonna hold it, and you're gonna squish that cat.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sitting with Sophie tomorrow and work on some of this. Yeah, and then I'll be sure to bring up the... I already told her, But it's just like, yeah, that was a thing I did not expect to have happen. I was just like, huh.
Yeah,
Whoops.
weight painting hard. I mean, I already had the
No, it's
same
not even just the
issue
weight.
with her fucking.
No, it's not even the weight
legs.
painting. It's that she has no undergarments.
Oh.
That was that one. I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah, she needs those. Please put those on.
Yeah, we definitely
can
need-
have you.
Yeah, that's number
Going
one. That
commando
is
out
literally
here.
on the top of the list. No, it's
In a
literally on the
dress.
top of the list. Trust me. Yeah, it's the top of the list. Trust me. But yeah, so. Yeah, soon though. Be nice. I cannot wait. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah. Yep, I'll see you in just a bit. I'll probably wrap up stream and tell everybody good
Bye,
night. and then
chat.
go play my games. Oh,
Bye,
fuck.
chat.
I didn't close
Hmm.
fucking Unity. From where I was like
no.
re-uploading the model last minute because I had forgotten to adjust the view height when I moved her things because she's wearing heels in this model. She got cute boots on.
I mean, you've seen mine. She's wearing the same. So
Mhm,
she's wearing
mhm.
heels. Anyways, see you in Discord.
Meow, you gotta put some pants on. You can't be snaky out here. Anyways, that was fun. I can't wait to explore some more stuff with this character and kind of do something that I've not really done much of, which is, hey, I'm gonna do RP for a character and do it in a world that isn't just open, open creative RP. Where people are creating unique stuff. It's not reversible. Exactly, stream elements. Yeah. They'll be doing this every week. There is a week of downtime between each, or there is in character a week of downtime in between each episode or each session that we do this. Did you come in late? Yes, I did come in about an hour and a half late because I was trying to get her, I was trying to get her model set up. I worked on her stuff last night and then into today and worked on it all day to try and get it ready in time for this, but I was still working on some last minute texture work and Unity setup stuff. Like adding in the breathing. She actually breathes, which I'm actually really happy with how it turned out as well. She breathes just like Natalie does. So, actually, if you look really closely, her chest rises and her shoulders rise a little bit, and her tummy pulls in a little bit when she inhales, and then when she exhales, it goes back out. Also did a bunch of like experimental stuff with how the shaders are applied. So like she's actually I think I mentioned this earlier, but she's got outlines on everything, which I think is kind of different. Like I haven't used outlines in quite some time, so kind of playing around with it again felt really weird, but it feels like a really, really nice tool to have in my arsenal again. I played around with some new ways of handling the smooth shading across the face and really, really cranked up the expressiveness on like the hair and like how that looks. So like her hair looks silky smooth and really, really fucking pretty. But yeah, she's got a cute. I was really happy with how her top came out. It looks super fucking cute. It's all done from scratch, and all the texture work is all done from scratch. Same with the gloves. Gloves are really simple though. I didn't really spend as much time because I was running out of time. Just did like a little simple stitch on the bottom, and then a little stitch around the wrist. So even the rings are really simple. They came out pretty good. Provides extra definition. Yeah, definitely. It makes things pop, which I'm really happy with. And then like certain features, like kind of hard to do this in the mirror because I can't look at myself directly, but this like little shape that her nose has, because the face that I use in VR, not in VR chat, in Final Fantasy for this character, it's got this really cute little button nose, so I wanted to recreate that. So I completely reshaped parts of her face and then retextured it so she's got this little kind of cute bunny button nose, shaded kind of how it is in game. Same thing with like the shape of the lips and how that all looks. And then it all comes together really nice and pretty. Oh, and her eyes. Her eyes don't have the normal like anime eye shine. Instead of having a static mesh in the eye that doesn't move or change, I used matte caps to kind of simulate it because I didn't want to use specular lighting because that can sometimes not always work. So I use matte caps to kind of make fake anime eye shine, if you want to call it that. But it makes her eyes look really cute and shiny and pretty. I was really happy with how this model came out, genuinely. She's got buck teeth. Not quite. Her teeth are actually quite straight, but because of the way the mouth is shaped and the way the mouth moves, it does kind of give an impression that she has buck teeth. But yeah, I was really happy with how she's turned out. All right. Anywho's, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap on.